Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Yes, it is a Saturday. Yes, it is happy because I don't have to work. Right, Sophie? Right. All right. I feel uh like discombobulated, right? So I didn't stream on Monday and it's kind of throwing me off. I'm like, oh, I'm off a little bit, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. And Brent, you are first with with the Sophie treat. Yes, I know you two have like a thing going. So, let me switch real fast, and there we are. All right, she's doing well. Um, we had to take her to the vet on Monday. Uh, so they did some blood work, that kind of stuff, and um yeah, we're checking a few things with her, right? But I think the medicine is helping. um she hasn't had any major issues since, so uh she's doing all right. Yeah, she's doing all right. Yeah, I do too, right? You know, animals, when especially when they get older, it's harder to know exactly what's going on. She's just about 10, and the I don't know, either she has like arthritis a little bit in her hips. Something was pinching, and she was using like extra strength to try to stand up. And when she did, it kind of squeezed her bladder a little bit, and so she would go on the floor. And it happened like twice over the weekend and then again Monday morning. Um, so we were able to get her in on Monday uh, for her to be looked at. And since she's been on some medicine, we haven't had any issues all week. So I think that has helped. It's, it's just going to be what it is. All right. Well, I don't know about anyone else. I actually hardly played any games this week. I did play Windrose. I think it was Thursday night for a little while. Outside of that, I haven't played anything else except last night. I played a game called what the hell is this thing called? Let me find it. And Gleb, good morning. How are you doing today? It's nice to see you. I appreciate you being here. All right, so Heartwood Online. That's it. It's an okay thing, right? So let me find it. It's this. It is a 2D 2D MMO, and I was just playing it a little bit. It's free. I was playing it a little bit just to get some ideas and see some stuff, and that was about it. But it's interesting. It's a neat little game. Gleb, you're doing good. You're working on a new library for the next cookbook jam. Excellent. Hey, Gleb, when is the cookbook jam? And Jeepin, good morning. Let me get some music started here. What is a cookbook jam? It is not what you think, Jeepin. It's not actual. It's not food. June 7th and 6th. Nice. So the Cookbook Jam is like a game jam, but for making open source libraries. And this is it. And it starts in 28 days. Yeah, it's a jam for the really smart people. So if you make add-ins, which are libraries, that type of stuff for like GameMaker, and this is the jam for you, right? Darn, you thought we were going to be put together a cookbook? No. Nope. But it is it's good. They've had it now last 6 years, I think, right? This is number 6, yeah. And each year it keeps gathering more people and new stuff to it, so it's all pretty good. All right, and like I said, I was playing on Heartwood a little bit last night, just trying to get some 2D MMO style ideas, right? Oh, it was only like 2 years ago. Oh, it's twice a year. Yeah, I gotcha. Outside of that, I was only playing, like, I played Windrose this week, and primarily I just spent it working on my game. That was kind of my week outside of work, right? So, what else? If you want to join in on the drawing whiteboard that I use, you are welcome to. The link is at the top of the chat. You can come in here. You can draw. You can help with some of the game design stuff that been working on. So that's all here, and I think that's kind of it. That's all I got, right? Gleb, this one and then another one focus on users' prefabs, assuming those come out when expected. Russell promised to release them before GTA 6. Nice. So you got, yeah, exactly, Brent. You got lots of time. Brent would do well in there. All right. What else? Oh, I'm gonna show this. Let me see if this will work. That did not work. All right, hold on. Nope. Also not working. All right. Gave me 1 minute. I want to show this. I just can't figure out how to do it. All right. We're going to run this clip, and then I'm going to try to capture it here. All right. Clips. Probably just going to have to add a new one. What would this be under? Media source? Or is it this? Maybe a display? No. All right, so I'm trying to open up a clip, and I think I probably just do it this way. Let's make a media source, and we'll browse to the file. Here we go. All right. For those that don't know, Flames has been working on his game, and oops, I need to make it so it repeats. He's been working on seasons, right? And he just posted this this morning, and I wanted to show it because it's really, really good. And I like it, right? His game's coming a long way with the season effects on the trees. And he spent a ton of time trying to make these trees. So let me see. All right, we're going to do a shout out to Flames. There we are. Like I said, I think it's really cool. He posted it this morning, the changing of seasons, and I just wanted to sort of show his effort, right? All right. Well, outside of that, I think we can switch back over. Yeah, let's just drop in, right? All right. I think so. I think he did a really nice job with the trees and the way they look during seasons. He spent a lot of time with that. All right, what else? We can close that one. We'll close this. Here's our whiteboard. All right. So over the last week, I spent a lot of time, right? We are now 9 days into the second month of the 6-month project. But so far, I have spent, what is that? 4 days. It's 96 plus 21. That's 117 hours so far. Plus, I looked at it the other time. I have 27 hours on the computer upstairs with it. So I'm about 144, 150 hours now into the project, right? And I think this is coming along pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and start it just to show it. And then we're going to switch over and we're going to work on the skill tree stuff. Let me pause the music. Make sure OBS sees this thing. It does, so we're good. All right. I have implemented a time. And so over on the right-hand side, we now have the day that it's on, whether the game time and what your real time is, right? So it's 7:18 in the morning, so it'll show me here, and then also the weather, right? Mine's not as fancy as Flames, but it'll tell you whether it's cloudy, sunny, storming. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And you'll like this, Brent. Here is Brent, right? When you go and talk to Brent, he is the information broker, right? He said, talk to him and he says, oh, information, huh? What kind? All kinds. What are you in the mood for? Now, you can get, hey, did you know you're in a game? Want a hint? You can get game hints from Brent. Other one, have I got something random to tell you? Yes, you can have Brent tell you some random information or tell you a joke. Those are the 3 categories that you now get to choose for your information from Brent. Kevlar, so you can use the game to keep track of the day of the week. You always forget. And good morning. Yes. I mean, it's the day of the week in the game. I should add that in there. Be like, you're on Tuesday. Anyways, you can talk to Brent here. You can pick up some information about the game. Hey, he'll be like, lean in close. Defending costs AP, but it reduces damage taken massively. But don't forget about it. You know? And you can say another hint. How about something random? And this is a random one. Did you know the first RPG video game is generally considered to be Dungeons and Dragons on Plato mainframes in 1975? There you go. Something random, right? And you can have it tell your jokes. Brent, why did the gym close down? Because it didn't work out. They are like the bad Johnny dad jokes that are just funny. I know, right? You're hilarious. Who would have thought? And then you can leave, come back. So, Brent, you are completed. You have information. You have lots of information to give out now. What else? I've worked on Arlock here, who is the drunk in the pub. Who kind of goes through this like whole little drunk thing and gets you confused with other people and, you know, that kind of stuff. So he's set. Let's see. What else? We have the Wisp right here, right? So we can pick up the Wisp. And the Wisp will follow you. And that's kind of all it's doing right now. Although it'll talk to you, right? It's got its own little set of, hey, did you know? And I'm currently working on a NPC that's going to show up here. Because the idea is it'll show up after you finish the first 3 quests, right? So you finish your first 3. This NPC is going to show up and say, "Oh, now that you've cleared out these skeletons from the caves, I can go in there and get the metals that I need to forge a better axe." Right? But he's like, "Oh, you know, on my trip, I just need some food, so you're going to have to bring him some food." Then he'll disappear for a couple of days, and he'll come back like in-game days, right? And he'll come back. Then you'll be able to talk to him again and work with him, and he'll be able to his quest will then activate, and it'll get rid of these trees, these ones right here, which sit here, right? So you'll be able to open it up, right? Now the new biome is open to you. You'll be able to come in here and wander around and explore the ancient forest. In here, I've started working on a new little section that has a day of time scenario to it where there's a witch here and she has special items for you but is only available at night. So she only shows up when it's nighttime. Outside of that, I have worked on the weather a little bit. So when it switches, it's cloudy currently. When it switches, it will switch to, if it storms, it's a rain. And it's okay. It's not the best. but I have the particles pretty close to making it look like it's raining. And then outside of that, the newest stuff is the way the attack menu, the combat system works, right? Let me make this just a little smaller for a minute so we can see it. All right. This is it. No more giant panel on the left-hand side. I split it out. It's all gone. I made it so the action stuff is over on the left. You have attack, right? And it pops out another little one. You'll have some stuff for skills. You'll have items, end turn and run, right? So that's all here on the bottom left side. On the right-hand side, I added in a character portrait section. And welcome in, Q. How you doing? I added in a character portrait section, which has, right now, because it's just me, is right here. It has my current HP and my action points there. And there's no more health bar right below the player. Good morning, Secret Arbor. How you doing? I hope you are doing well. So that's kind of
Brent Bruther, but do not grow arrogant. This will be the last time you beat Pinuge to Sophie Treat. The dark side is watching.
Yes. The battle between Pinuge and Brent for giving Sophie a treat is on, right? Hi, Sophie. Did I say it? I said the word, didn't I? I know. You have to wait. All right. So this is the new battle menu, right? You'll be able to do your actions right from here. And yeah. So I think it looks really good now. I like this.
I'll enjoy my glorious victory today.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, like, I spent a little time with it. I think this is a good move. I feel like it opens up the middle of the battlefield more, so that when you get your companions, you'll be able to have them here as well. The other thing I did was I kind of zoomed out. Q, you like to look better than it was? Yeah, I think so. I agree. So what I did was I zoomed it out as well. So it gave more room of everything on the screen, right? And had to redo a couple little things. I had to rebuild the menu, or not the menu, the battle screen, because when I zoomed it out, there was content missing. So I had to redo some of the scenery, but I think it looks really good. And, you know, now it's coming along. So Brent, you're pretty much done. You have all your information is there. We have a drunk on the inside, and yeah. So it is counting down. When it gets nighttime, I'll show you. What else did I do? Oh, I worked on. I redid the lighting system. Remember how before it was just like this solid circle, right? And you could tell like I made a black overlay and then punched a white circle through it. Well, I managed to smooth it out. I used a new sprite for the light. And this is it now. So it's better. Not perfect, but it's better. You can still see tiny circles inside here, but they're very small and much closer together to help smooth that out. But I feel like this is more of a natural look. Better for the environment, yeah. So overall, I think it looks pretty good, right? And each of the areas so far, for when you come into the marsh, it tells you when you enter the marsh, like this. And then, will there be gear that affects the size of it? Affects the size of the light? Yes. That is just by itself. I want to make it so you can hold like a torch. That will help increase it. Also, when you obtain the wisp will have a light effect to it. It's just not there yet. And that'll also increase your zone, right? So now it's getting close to nighttime. We're going to come up here. And we're going to hang out. And just talk about it. But because we're waiting for the NPC to show up. Yeah, just trying to get caught up. Poverty, welcome in. I saw the alien dance up top. Let me turn that off. And what am I thinking? So, yes, Q, I'm thinking there will be some either gear or something to help increase the radius of you, right? With the new day and night cycle. It is being added. So now let me increase the game size again. Maybe you can see it. It is now called, it's stormy out. And I don't know how well you can see it on stream, but it's raining. And like I said, the particles I'm getting better with. I think they're okay. Yeah, you reckon? Yeah, the wisp is going to help increase your light and make it brighter as well. And it's got a bunch of like silly stuff that it just randomly says it's you. So now it's storming, right? And you can see the radius is getting better, brighter as it becomes more nighttime. So because it's going through a day-night cycle, there's times when it won't be there at all, and then there'll be times that you really need it. And like I said, I'm working on sort of like he's a lumberjack, right? And his name's Paul. Because all I can think of is like Paul Bunyan. So he's a lumberjack. And he's all right, but he's going to show up after you finish the first 3 quests. Once you do that, he'll show up. And then he'll have some stuff he needs to do and a quest with him. And once you complete all that, he will chop through the trees that are here, which are actually just sitting right here because I moved them. But he'll chop through them, right? And it will gain you access into the ancient forest. All right, so it's nighttime. And she has shown up, and now we have a witch that sells items that are not found in the town, right? This may break it, but we'll see. Not many find this here. All right. So we have options like initial talk, right? And then you have chit chat or shop. I'm going to try opening the shop. And no, that broke it. It's not quite finished yet. But that's the game so far on where I'm at with it, right? So overall, this whole week, I've worked on the weather system. I worked on the day and night cycle. I'm working on adding a couple new NPCs. I spent a lot of time and come up with all the information for you, Brent. You have lots of conversations, right? This is all your stuff, Brent. This is just you. Who knew you could talk so much, right? These are the game hints, right? These are the random facts that it pulls from. It's not like looking stuff up. I've already looked stuff up and put it in here. So I have all this. And it's a mixture of like topics from like leatherwork, gaming, off-roading, that kind of stuff. All the stuff that I enjoy. Because I had no idea what you wanted. So, Brent, if you want to come up with new things, you are welcome to. Short little sentence of some stuff, right? And the same thing for jokes. These are all your different jokes. So, you are welcome to come up with stuff. And then I'll just put it in here. But yeah, this is your dialogue system, right? It's kind of like a template I've already created because I had it set in place with Brewer, the barkeep. And so I just have to implement stuff, right? This is basically all the same thing. I can just copy it in and then paste in the information that I want with it. Yeah. So that's kind of where we are with it. And I think it's coming along pretty good. If you hear a funny dad joke, you'll let me know. Excellent. All right. It's been a busy week on this. I feel like I've put in like 30 hours this week on it. I definitely, outside of some stuff on Monday, I spent primarily all of Monday working on this. I spent pretty much most of Sunday. And then like every morning, every evening, yeah. It's been a lot. Some stuff's not quite working, but it's getting there. It's all right. The particle effect for the rain, it works for now. I think I'm looking at it to be too perfect, and I think it's good for what I need right now. All right. Outside of that, we're going to switch over. And let me just save this. We're going to drop out of this project. We're going to go into a new project. And the reason we're doing that is we are working with the easy skill tree stuff that Brent works on. This is his, right? So I created a whole brand new project for it so we can try to work on it and build it in here, and then we'll import it into the other game, right? But Let's see. I did get a couple things here. So let's do what's room tree preview, right? Let's go take a look at the preview one. All right. There. That's massive in size. Why are you bigger than my screen? Let me figure that out. Hold on. Can I change the size here? Window size resolution, F3. Let's do it one more time, F3. There we are. When it initiates, yes. Like the first time I started the preview one, it was bigger than my screen. It was pushing into the second monitor. All right. This is all the preview stuff, right? What's this do? That is I don't really know. I am looking at this all for the first time. Yeah, so my monitor is not super tall. It's an ultra wide. If I hit F3 again, there it goes. Okay. Let me stop that. There we go. All right. So this is the preview of everything, right? And I keep seeing stuff show up, like pop up down here somewhere, and I don't know what it's doing. Can you hit Alt Enter to go full screen? Alt Enter. Alt Enter doesn't do anything. What about F3 again? Oh, look at that. There's stuff down here. And it went away again. You can also hit space to go back to the start node. Oh, I see. Oh. Is this in scrolling? Is that the problem? All right, hold on. There we are. Just stop. Stay there. Okay. We got it. We got it, right? Let me get some music going. Do you see a starting node when I hit space? I see your like this. My first skill node. Whoops. That is sensitive. Stay. Stay. All right. It's right here. Right there. Okay. So then... Oh, all right. Let me close it. I think we're going to go into the other one. And this is called the room tree builder. Let's go into that room. It's the same thing. All right. There we are. So now we have this, right? Oh, all right. Regardless of the order that I put the rooms in. I gotcha. Okay. So, edit or preview. All right. Well, it's not switching. So, I think we're good. All right. This is my first skill. Select, cancel, confirm. I can only slide things around with the middle mouse. All right. I got it. I'm just figuring out the controls. Oh, set it back to preview. All right. So this, right? Back to preview because that room sets up the object to switch between rooms. Gotcha. And Brent, if you want, I don't know how tired you are. You are welcome to hop in voice at this point if you would like. All right. See, you can't do that. Let me move into there in case it wants to come in. All right. I got it. So we're back in, I don't know, the beginning part, right? GP, and you're trying to get yourself back to being a sunflower. I don't think you can. Once you leave your special avatar, you do not get the return to it. You are now cycling through the pile of regular avatars. I know. I need to make it so you can go back to your normal avatar, but you know. You quit? No, Jeebin. I don't know if you're still there, Secret Harbor, but I made all these little avatars that are running around the bottom of the screen here. And including the like the sunflower launch, like this, which launches sunflowers everywhere. Yeah. All right. Let me grab Brent, bring him down here. Hi, Brent.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Good. All right. We finally have come to the point where we get to mess with your project.
Nice.
Let me share this. Hold on. Let me turn it on.
Because I can hear you twice.
Yeah, I'm going to share as well here.
Yep, yep.
All right.
I will check it out. There we go. Okay. So here you are. Do you have a sprite that you would like to use for your icons?
No, not yet.
That's fine. That's fine. We can use like a default one. I drew like the dodgiest skill icons, so you can use them to start off with.
All right, that'd be perfect.
So I guess what we can do now is just use the default options. So if you were starting with, well, I would probably recommend when you start off, if you hit the F key to change your node defaults.
Hit. You said F?
Yeah, because D was taken for something else. So now F stands for defaults.
All right.
Okay, so here you can change the size of your. So what this is basically the default node that will be placed every time you place a node on your canvas. So you want this to portray like how you want the majority of your nodes to be placed. Otherwise, you'll have to put down 100 and then change 100, if you know what I mean.
Gotcha.
Whereas if you make your defaults as close to what you want them to be, then that's less stuff you have to change when you make them. So here you can set their size, the default icon. So probably what I would recommend now is if you hit the down arrow to go to frame sprite.
Okay.
And you see on the left, there's all these different types of backgrounds.
Yeah.
So you can pick a background that you want by clicking on it. And also you can press the left or right arrows to switch through the pages.
Oh, you got all kinds of stuff in here.
Oh, I got to remove those weird, dodgy numbers.
The numbers.
Good thing I saw that. Yeah. But yeah, you can click whichever one you want to use as the default. Completely up to you. And then when you've picked one,
yep,
you can go to. Well, because we're still using the defaults, we don't need to. I think that the default image index is fine. But if you go to the focus sprite, maybe down a couple more.
Okay.
Oh, that's drawn a bit odd as well. I think because of the 9 sprite stuff. Oh, interesting. Mine's not drawn like that. Okay, but that's fine. You can still see on the preview which one you want to pick.
Okay.
All right, great. So now you can hit escape.
All right.
So the next thing you can do is basically drop a node on this canvas just by pressing Shift and clicking somewhere on the screen.
Oh,
so
neat.
That blue box that you see underneath your cursor is where it's going to place the node when you press Shift click.
Okay.
So at the top left, do you see where it says snap mode and it says rank and order?
Yep.
So that means it's allowing you to drop a node on every interval of rank and order. So you see how that one's 1, 0, and then that's 1, -1. And
Yep.
if you place it to the right, it will be 1, 1. Now you can change the snap mode by pressing the S key. So if you do that now, you'll see that will change to rank and half order. So now
okay.
it lets you place it sort of closer together. So every 0.5. If you want them to sort of be more clustered together. And if you press S one more time, then you've got rank only. So that way you can drop it freely on any rank, but you can't drop it in between ranks. So ranks still need to be whole numbers. So that's for the purpose of rank requirements. But if you did want them to sort of be closer together, you can change the distance between the ranks by, if you go into the default node settings again.
That was F.
Yeah, F for default. So see where it says rank spacing? That's basically a ratio of like how far apart they are. So 2.5 is like 2.5 times the size of your icon.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Yeah. So that's all right. We can leave it like this for now.
Yeah.
So close this one now. If you want to move some of them, so say for instance you don't like where you've put them, you can hold Shift and drag it around, so you can drop it to where you want it to go.
Okay.
So say for instance you build a skill tree and you're like, I'm not happy with the way this is positioned, but you've already, given it a description, you've given it stat bonuses, all these things. You don't have to delete it and start again. You can just drag it and move it to where you want to move it, so you don't lose all that work.
Gotcha.
If you want to, you can switch it back the snap mode to rank and order, so it's not like off center or anything like that. And you can just pop them back in the like where you want it to be. Okay, so what else? Probably the next thing you want to learn is to draw or make connections between the nodes. So say for instance, if you got that node 0, if you want to make it so that you can't put any points in node 0 until you first level up my first skill node, you can right click on my first skill node.
All right, so I'm locked on this one. How do I?
Sorry, you have to hit escape first. Just
Oh,
get
okay.
out of that one. Cool. Now right click on that one, and now move your mouse around, and you'll see that there's a line there being drawn.
Oh, neat.
So before you click on another node, you can do a few things here. So if you press up and down, you'll change the required levels, which is like if you make it, say for instance, you press up and you change it to 2, then that means you'll need to, before you can learn the next node that this is pointing to, you first need to get 2 levels into my first skill node.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing you can do whilst you're in this mode. Hey, Neri, how's it going? I see Prince Killtree editor. Yes, it is.
Brent's showing me the new editor.
Yeah, so another thing you can do, if you press the right arrow, you can change the way the line is, I guess, drawn, so it doesn't have to be a straight line. If you see that.
Okay, so you said so
the left arrow. There you go.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
see how it's like, yeah, it doesn't have to be a straight line. You can make it, yeah, you can add
Different
1
looks.
corner, 2 corners, or
That's
0
neat.
corners. And if you like see how it's coming out the left side of the node and then going up.
Yeah.
If you want it to go the other way, you press the right arrow. So now it's going up first and then across.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, when you
like that, yeah.
Yeah. So whenever you want to drop your thing down, just click on that node, the one you want to.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So now we've put a requirement there. So if you want to learn that node 1, you first need to have like the whatever we've chosen as the required points in that second one. Sorry, in the my first skill node. And you can, if you want to, you can connect that node to all the other nodes in that first row. Up to you, completely up to you. Oh, you have to hit escape first because we're in the, yeah.
And it was.
Yes, if you want it to match the other one, you'll have to press the right key.
Oh, right key. That's it.
Yeah,
and then the left key.
One more time. There you go.
Okay. Oops.
There you go. So now you've got this like interesting trident looking
yeah
structure. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is, I guess you probably want them to look different from each other, right? So you can click on a node and we can start changing its properties. So on the right-hand side, you can click on where it says node ID. If you want it to be named node 1, you can, or you can change it. So if you give it an actual name, then it won't be showing as node 1 on the thing. It will show the actual name.
Okay.
But you can call this one like maybe utility rank 1 or something. Oh yeah, or dancing blade, or whatever.
All right.
Whatever
so we'll call it utility 1.
Cool. Now if you go name.
Okay.
So now you can give it a name. So I think dancing blade is probably more of a attack.
Yeah, the attack stuff,
skill,
right? We can say, for example, we can say, I don't know, like HP, I don't know, increase. Oh, it doesn't do pluses.
Cool.
I
have to make it so that you can actually. That's a good point. I'll take
does
the
it'll accept that, but it won't accept that. All right, so it accepts special characters currently, just not the plus one. But we'll just say for now, HP increase.
Yep, sounds good.
All right. There we are.
Okay, so now you can't update the rank and order through the screen, but you can drag it around to do it. But if you go into skill description, you can give it a description. So like you can say, level. So you can backspace to remove that one. So the description part is kind of awkward because you can't sort of go back currently, but you can type something there. One thing you can do as well. So if you press left and right here, you can see some instructions.
Oh, okay.
So basically, because you can say increase your HP by 5, but if you give this a stat bonus, like say for instance, remember how we had something like constant 5, then you can say here increase your HP by braces like HP bonus or whatever we call that stat bonus.
Okay.
And then it will actually have the value in there, so you don't have
I'll
to
have to
come
type
back
it.
and change it later. Yeah,
Nice.
exactly. But yeah, you can read the stuff later if you want to. You don't have to do that now. So you can accept that one when you're ready.
I see the notification ads are about to go off. When they do,
Okay.
I do need to take a beer right back. I need to grab some more coffee because that's important.
Yeah,
I need
sounds
to
good.
uncover Arwen, and then I'll be back. So ads are probably about to go off, and like I said, during that time, I do need to take a beer right back, and it's fine. Neri says
will
you can just sit
entertain
here and
Neri.
entertain everybody.
I will do my best.
In Secret Harbor, you're heading off. I appreciate you being here, Mom. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you later.
Bye, Mom.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, Secret Harbor is my mom. She primarily learned how to do Twitch to be able to watch Jeep and Andy's cooking stream. But now she has started coming in and hanging out. All right. Ads are weird. Sometimes they're right on time, and other times they're just like, I'm gonna show up whenever I feel like it. So we're just kind of waiting for it. Poverty, you made a tic-tac-toe, but you roll a dice with your turn, and you can take this the space. Oh, neat. All right, there they are. There are the ads. I'm gonna go ahead and take a be right back. Brent, I can leave you live if you'd like to chat with everyone.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll take on this responsibility.
Excellent. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries. Since I'm here, I'll follow the spiritual. What is it? The nature of my character in game, and I will tell jokes. Let me Google some dad jokes. We can have a blast. All right, let's see. Why did the car take a nap? It was tired. That's lame. Hold on, let me look up some better ones. Actually, I know a good one. I know a good one. Hi, Brent. I'm Dad. Why? I know one. I know one. Why do cows have hooves instead of feet? Because they lack toes. Uh,
Don't worry, he's got a day job.
I do have a day job, yeah. It's not telling jokes. So why aren't lobsters generous? Because they're shellfish. But I feel like I've seen much more funnier dad jokes.
You've told me funny dad jokes.
I have, but now I'm put on the spot, so I'm kind of what is it? I'm like nervous now. So I'm like looking them up, but these ones are lame, and I can't say rude ones on 8bits' stream. Oh, I know another one. What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick. Uh, I don't know if anyone's even listening to me. Hey, Neri. Why are fish so smart? Because they swim in schools. Don't get bricked. I need to look for. Hold on. Let's look for. Did you hear about the wig thief who escaped from prison? Police are combing the area to find him.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, I was telling dad jokes like my character in game.
Excellent. I wasn't in a rush and I spilled some coffee. So not only was I taking care of getting more coffee, I had to clean that up real quick.
No.
Oh, so.
Well, we don't cry over spilt coffee. Or do we? I don't know.
We might. Just not, we don't cry over the milk, but we will over the coffee. So.
That's fair. Perfectly fair.
All right. I am liking this. You've done a really nice job with this, Brent.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been working hard the last few weeks, like literally doing nothing but working on this thing.
So the main thing after this is now that let's say this is it. I've made my skill tree. How and what do I need to import into the main project?
Okay, well, let's do that now. Let's get this current tree and put it in our project. But before we do, did you import the newest version of the skill tree engine into your project?
The main one? No. Well, I started to, and then you were like, well, let's make a new project. So I deleted it because it took.
Okay.
What we're going to do is I wanted to start over with it. We're going to import it, and you tell me exactly what I need in the main project.
Sure, sounds good. Well, what we can do for now, what if we just hit the E button in here to export to a file?
Oh, okay.
And let's just call it something like test1 or something like that. Just so we have we keep what we have here.
Okay. And it'll stay as a DAT file?
Yeah, that's right. Or you can, if you press the down arrow, it will change it to a JSON. But it's like, if it's a .dat, it's encrypted. And if it's .json, then it's just all in plain text.
Yeah, this is fine.
It doesn't
DAT's
really
fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so just hit enter.
All right.
Okay, so now you can close this.
Okay.
So the next thing, you can import your import the skill tree engine into your game, but you only need really the skill tree engine. And actually, you might need some sprites as well, which I should probably put in there.
Okay.
Are you able to share your screen again, just so I can see what you're importing?
Yeah. So.
Neri asked, how do I do encryption? There's a function in GameMaker that does it for you.
All right, I'm going to close this project, open up the other one.
Yep. Yeah, so it's like I didn't do the encryption. I just let GameMaker do it for me.
I had no
I'm not
idea. I
that
didn't
smart.
know GameMaker had an encryption stuff built into it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't either until it came time to actually do it, and I was researching it. Okay, so if you import the package, say yes.
All right.
Now in here, I would keep the easy skill tree engine,
Okay.
the sprites,
All right.
which is just that's basically just some UI sprites that you don't need, but it kind of helps you if you want it in there. You don't need the rooms. You don't need the example skill trees, but if you want to, you can. But it's the example skill trees are in the other folder anyway, like the builder. So
All right.
if you want to look at the example skill trees, you can do it there. So just those two is all you need.
All right. Do I need
So
any of
if
this controller stuff? Your separate files
uh,
here, your license, this.
no, you shouldn't need any of that stuff.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. So we have easy skill tree engine and the sprites, and we'll import those.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. So now in your so where is the there it is. Yeah.
Okay.
So now open the easy skill tree engine folder and objects. So you'd want to drag that skill tree in somewhere early in the game, like in your init room.
Okay.
But also what you want to do is if you open up that object now.
All right.
And if you go to the step event.
Okay.
And to the very top. Oh, that is the very top, isn't it?
Yep.
Sorry, I don't use the version 2 of the editor.
Oh, the code editor? Yeah. I can't go back since I've switched.
Yeah, I can't go forward. I find it so weird. So the thing is, if we just drag this into your room, it will always be active, but you only want it to be active like when your game is paused or something. So do you have a pause kind of variable or a menu variable, something to say like I'm in the menu and I'm in the skill tree page, or
Well, I don't per se. What I was planning was to make it so that there was always a button on the sort of main, like your over, like your user, your interface to be able to access skills.
Sure. Well, we can make one like just a real easy makeshift one for now, and then you can update it later if you want. So do you have like a main game object?
Yeah, I have the game manager.
Yeah, so why don't we go in there and just create a variable that's something like actually it might even be better to make it a global, actually. Like we can call it like global skill tree open or something equals false.
All right.
Yeah, and then you can make an event so that when you press like S or F1 or something like that, it'll just set it to not that.
So like I want like a key.
Yeah, I mean, since it's more like a debug one for now, like I think it's easier to just do it like an event. But if you want to do it in here, you can.
Okay.
Like if you want to copy that one.
Well, all right. So we'll just copy it, leave it in the here.
Well, not in the create event, because then it will only be checking the one frame. So it will either have to be in the step event, or like as a like something like that.
All right, we'll put it down here. Let me just say this is debug.
Yep.
And
Pick your key.
I know there's been a couple ways of writing keys, right? ORD, and then there was virtual key. The more I've read about it, I've been sticking with the ORD.
Yeah, I mean, I do too.
Yeah, okay. I know, but like cause when you're reading all this stuff, you see multiple ways of doing stuff.
Yeah, there's many ways
Yeah,
to
and
spin
when
a
I'm
cat.
doing numbers, V key, like when I try to do it as VK, like number, like virtual number, that sticks primarily to the 10 pad, not your regular numbers.
I think it's.
And
I think
so
you've got,
GameMaker
like,
defines it and
numpad.
says, oh, or where I read it, it said, oh, if you're using VK, it's really for your 10 pad. And if you're using the regular ORD numbers, it's for your standard numbers on the top of your keyboard.
Yeah,
But
fair enough.
oh, and Neri was saying ORD 10 pad, numpad. Yeah, same thing. They're just called different. Yeah, it's the same thing. Number pad, 10 pad, because it has 10 number keys to it. So what was I doing here? Oh, we'll just say K.
Cool.
And let me get rid of a bunch
So
of this
now-
extra stuff in here.
Yeah, so now in here we can just say global.skilltree
Equals true.
not global. No, you want to
Oh.
say equals not global skill tree. That way you just press the K and it will toggle off and on.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like if it's true, then we're making it equal not true, which is false. And then if it's false, we're making it not false, which is true. So it's like a switch, like an off and on switch. So now we
Neri's
can
defining it a
use...
little better. So using ORD, if you need to bind a letter or number 0 through 9, use that above your letters. Yes. And the rest, yeah. So the other is the VK one. Yep. Okay.
Very cool.
All right.
But yeah, now I was going to say, now that we have this, we can easily use this to toggle the skill tree off and on. So if we go to the step event of the object skill tree.
Okay.
And then see that commented line at the top. So just actually, you can maybe just write underneath it. You can just say if not global dot skill tree exit.
Okay.
Yep, and then copy that line.
All right.
And then paste it at the top of the draw GUI event.
Okay.
All right, there we go. So now the last thing you need to do is just drag this object in the beginning of your project.
All right. So let me pull up that room. What about the file?
Yeah, I'll show you what to do with that.
Okay. All right, so it's in the initialization room where I put all the other managers and all that stuff.
Yep. Okay, great. So now what we can do, so if you've saved this project, let's go back to our skill tree builder.
Yeah. Skill tree builder. Oh, the other project.
Actually, wait, before we leave this one, I was just going to say, maybe one thing we can do, let's create a script file in here called you can name it whatever you want, but basically that's where we're going to paste some code to create your skill tree.
All right. So you said inside like the step event?
I mean, so not in the step event, like in your asset browser, if you just create a script somewhere.
Oh, script over there. Okay.
And this could be like something skill tree related.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Now,
I hate they put this stuff at the top of your scripts.
Yeah, I find it annoying as well. So now that we've got this, we'll save and then go back to the builder.
All right. Give me a second. This is. All right, so we'll save this. We'll close it and go back to the builder one
Yep, just run it.
and run it.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so now that we're in here, can you see it? So I think it's taking a second to show up on mine.
Yeah, give me. Oops. Let me switch. I was only showing the one thing.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. I can see it on the stream, so we can just use that.
Okay.
Now that we're in here, press the I button to import.
So it didn't save any of the stuff that we.
No, it did not. But we did export it to a file. So now
True.
we can import it back in.
Okay.
So if you press the I button and put in test1.
Okay.
And enter.
Nice.
Now we've got it back.
Okay.
So now we want to put this code. Wait, is there anything we want to do before we put it into your game? Just real quick, let me just think. Oh, no, we'll just put this in as a test. So
yeah, I'll probably redo it anyways, but.
Yeah, for sure. So hit the F4 button now.
F4. All right.
And we'll give the skill tree a name, like maybe like test tree or something like that.
Okay.
Yep. Now hit enter. Okay, so the code to generate this tree is now copied to your clipboard. So let's go back to that script that you've made on your main project.
Okay. Let
Sorry,
me
a bit of jumping around.
Switch back there so you can see it. All right.
Yep.
And our script.
Yeah, so delete this function that's in here now.
Okay.
And just hit paste.
There we go.
All right, so this creates the code required to build our skill tree that you've made in the other one.
Okay.
So copy that function at the top, create tree test skill tree.
You said the whole function is this whole thing.
That's right, but we just need the name for now.
The name.
Yep.
Okay.
Copy that. Now go to the create event of the skill tree object.
All right.
Scroll all the way down.
How far down on it?
Wait, there we are.
Okay. So, add skill trees.
Yeah, so delete those ones in there, like those ones.
Okay.
And you can delete those comments as well. Actually, I've got to remove them.
All right. So just delete all these comments here.
Yep, and replace that with the function you've just created.
Okay.
And that's that. Now you should be able to access your tree. So if you run your game,
all right,
and then press the K button, it should pop up, and then let you access it.
All right, it'll run it here in a second. It's building.
Yeah,
nope.
No worries.
All right, so.
Oh, we got an error?
Yeah.
What does it say? Skill tree, object tree builder. Oh, it's referencing the builder. Can you close that error? Where is this?
Oh, because if instance exists. So I do need some of that stuff in here.
Oh, okay. maybe can we just for now delete that whole top half?
Are you sure?
As in, so from from where it says if instance exists, object tree builder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to the end of the else as well.
Yeah.
Delete that.
Okay.
And then delete that last brace. Yeah, there. I wonder if we're going to see any more of them where it's looking for the tree builder.
Well, only way to find out is to run it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing. I'm like, oh, we're just gonna run it. Oh, it's not even letting me.
That's...
All right. I'm missing. It now has skill tree line expected.
Oh, I think we didn't delete a brace somewhere with that.
Probably. Damn it. All right, where was it that I deleted it? I deleted it from here.
Oh, the one on the top.
We have
Is
this.
that it? On line 149? That little sucker was hidden to the side.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's try that now.
That one's always the worst for me because I'm like, oh, now I got to sit there and align them and be like, you go to you go to you. No, all right. Oh, another spot where it's looking for the skill builder. All right. So instead of deleting it all, because is it going to cause problems without it?
Because it doesn't exist, it should just be doing the bottom one. But I would, if you're gonna delete them, I would delete. Remember, we got that weird brace to the side now, so you have to delete all of line 516, 517, 518, and 520.
All right, so we get rid of these three, and then this one, and that should be good. Oops. All right. Well, let's try it again.
From what I can see,
So far,
it
so
looks
good.
like it happens. Yeah,
There.
I can see I've got if instance exists 3 times, but one of those times is in the room switcher, which you don't have. So I think we've got them all.
Okay.
Thankfully, I have to go in and fix that. I'm glad we saw it together.
All right, so we have the game. We start, and if I hit K,
What's this? Press event K for object skill tree. Oh, do I have a K? Oh, I have a K in my thing as well. Wait, press it. Wait, what's this? K. Sorry, mate.
do you want me to copy that to you?
Hold on. Undefined value. Can you go to the skill tree object?
Do I have it open? Script. All right, hold on. Let me close that. Here's the object skill tree.
Can you see an event in there that's like press the K button? You know how you can create events?
Yeah, so yep.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. What is it looking for?
So is K already existing? Did I not need to double it?
Well, no, it's fine because it's. Actually, hold on. If debug button's accessible, can you go to your output again on the bottom left?
Yep.
That output tab.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what the error was again. Undefined value. Skill cost pull add. Pending levels reset all. It's trying to do that function.
Yeah, because
But
key press
it's,
event for K key for
I
object
think it's that function. See how pending levels reset all is
is grayed out.
showing in white? Yeah. But you should have the skill tree constructor in your thing that will have it. Can we just double check? If we go to the object skill tree folder,
Let's see here, skill tree.
yep, easy skill tree engine.
Okay.
Actually, maybe the first thing we can do, let's go to the scripts,
All right.
as in like in the scripts in the in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Go to the macros. Set the debug mode to false for now, because that should prevent like the error from coming up. Sorry, line 27.
Okay.
And if you go to skill tree on the right hand side,
Yeah.
it's the last constructor. So that would be where that method is that it's trying to call. Can you go into that one, the skill tree one?
Okay.
And wait, so which was pending nodes, right? I'm just trying to remember. Does it have a line number? 116. So if you scroll up to line 116.
Yes. GML script skill conf pool add 116. 116 is there's nothing on it. Is this the right one?
Skill cost pool add. Oh wait, that might actually be a. I don't think that's a method, but there seems to be a few issues here. As in, because it was showing white instead of gray, but like with that function. But I think that one there is actually, if you go to on the right hand side, skill tree functions.
Yep.
Did it mean 116 of this one? If you scroll to line 116.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what it's looking for. Okay, so skill cost find struct path skill cost path add. So this is definitely what it was talking about. But are we calling this function?
So my question is the problem because we didn't transfer over the rest of the files, and is there stuff that is
No, it's nothing to do with that. Like
okay?
you've got everything you need. I think because I've got all these debug buttons on the actually, you know what? I've got an even better idea. Just for now,
Okay.
if you go to the skill tree object, just delete that entire function, like the event on the bottom left, that when you press the K key, or even just comment out this whole thing here.
All right.
Because all this does is change the allocation mode, which basically says, so it's like if it's on instant mode, you click the node and it levels up. If it's on hold mode, you have to hold the mouse button down for like 2 seconds before it will
Do it.
like spend your skill point. And if it's on deferred mode, then you have to assign all your skill points and then press the tick to accept the changes.
Okay.
But for now, it's fine. We just leave it on like the standard skill mode. So can we try run it again and
Sure.
then hit the K key? My dog is growling at me. He wants a snack. Mate, I gave you a snack before. Why are you growling at me?
You need a redeem treat on yours.
Yeah, true. I gotta get an Ico treat. Don't you look at me like that.
All right. So I hit K. Oh, it broke.
Oh. Is that still in there? Sorry. Can you delete that line 78 and 79? Oh my god.
Okay.
That was for like an example I was doing, putting these sprites like Sprite Earth and Sprite Rocket.
So just delete them.
Yep.
Okay. Run again.
Yep.
I mean, at least
Sorry,
we're
mate.
finding this stuff, right?
Yeah.
But the question, I mean, you'll have to remember everything that's going on here.
Yeah, I just deleted those lines from mine as well.
Okay. All right. So we hit K. Oh, we bugged out again.
What the shit? I mean, excuse me, sorry, I'm on your stream. What the crap?
Oh, you're fine.
Variable name, player level index not set before reading it. Okay. Sorry, can you go back to your init room? Crap, I gotta make a note of this as well. Like where you put the skill tree object.
Yeah.
Now, there's another object you need to drag in here.
Oh, okay.
So go to objects in the skill tree, down there, yeah?
Yeah.
Go globals used, drag that in.
All right.
But also in the instance creation order, make sure that one, the globals used, comes first. So if you click on the, see at the top where you've got your tabs and room in it is highlighted?
Yeah.
Click that. Now, see on the left-hand side, you've got instance creation order, just underneath creation code. More left.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you just scroll down and make sure globals used is above the object skill tree?
Okay. This is new. I've never actually seen. I've never used this.
Oh yeah, it's super handy sometimes because when I so many times I run into bugs, and it's because the creation order wasn't right.
All right. Well, I'll have to remember this because normally I'm like trying to code the order of stuff because I run into it a lot.
And oh yeah, this will save you so much trouble.
Yeah, I had no idea this was here. I still learn stuff, so I mean, it's all right. All right, so we have global use higher than the skill tree object.
Yep.
Okay. And anything else?
I hope not.
Okay, we'll run it. All right, wait for OBS here to see it. It always takes OBS a moment to see it there on stream.
That's all right.
And it's stormy out. And we hit K.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a bug. All right, still on that one, though.
Oh, I thought that because we put that first. Wait, player level not set. Oh wait, player level isn't global. Wait, what is this player level? Can you close that error message?
Mm-hmm.
Player level required. Player level variable is less than. And can you scroll the error up just one line on the output? Player level index. Not. Wait. What?
So this is saying it's not set somewhere.
Okay. Can you go to your macros?
To my macros or your macros?
The SD macros. Or even if you double click that player level variable and then just like hit Control Shift F. Oh yeah, there we are. Yeah, it says global.player level, which should be declared.
Now,
before...
is that looking at what my player level stuff is? Like this?
You have a player level?
Yeah, because I already have a leveling system in here, so...
No, that's fine because...
Okay.
Yeah, we create... In that object globals used, it creates or instantiates global.player level. So that I don't understand why.
Where do we have global player level?
So if you double click that object labels used on the right hand side.
Here. Okay.
Oh, it's not here.
It's not in there.
Wait, really? Can we type it in here? I'm wondering if that will fix our problem.
It was player
Run
underscore
again.
level. All right. Now, is that going to interact with my level? Like the way
Do you
I...
have do you have a global variable called player level?
Not like that. I have like just level set there.
Yeah. So if you want it to go off your level, you can change what's in the macro to just like your instance and the variable.
Okay.
But the thing is, one thing I would be careful about is that if your your player object is destroyed or deactivated or something like that, and you try to run a function that looks for player level, then it won't actually, like, I think it would actually crash. Whereas if it's a global variable, then even if your player object is deactivated or destroyed or something like that,
Okay.
then it will still be able to use it. So that's why I like if you've got one character, because yeah, you're gonna have companions, and you
Yeah.
probably want to have multiple levels. So that's right. We can discuss how we're gonna do that. But for the time being, where we just want the tree to show in here,
Yeah.
can we try it again?
Sure.
And I'm actually worried that this might not be the fix because, I mean, it was working in like my version, and my version, like that's a copy of mine. So I'm curious. Sorry, I'm wasting a lot of your stream time on this as well.
All right. So we hit K, get a bug, and it's the same thing.
Object scale tree. Player level index not set before reading it. Variable name. Just as a test, can you replace that player level underscore variable with global.playerLevel?
Yeah. Let me stop that. So player level, we said replace the variable.
No, like just remove that entire macro name.
Okay. And put player level.
Global.playerLevel.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, this is meant to be the same thing, so it might come up and say exactly the same problem. But I'm so surprised that it just doesn't like.
It's got to be something. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's got to be something that I've coded that's probably interfering with it.
I don't think so.
All right.
Player level index not set. Yeah, so it still doesn't like this global.playerLevel, which is really strange.
Well, it doesn't like player level. Yeah, the index. So are we to
actually,
I know we have this
idea.
in. Go ahead.
Just something I'm curious about. Can we run it in debug mode again? But before you press K, I just want to check what's stored in player level. So yeah,
right.
and run it in debug. And let's hit pause after the game starts.
All right. So now debug. How do we do this? It's been a while.
So just in do you see that little pause button at the top near the D? Yeah, that one. Hit that.
All right.
Okay. Now at the bottom where it says variables, it's like the fourth or fifth tab.
Yep.
Now bring. I don't like how GameMaker does this, but on the very right hand side of this panel, there's actually two more panels. Yeah, drag that. Yeah, there you go. See how it has globals there? I don't know why it hides it like that. It's so annoying. But let's scroll down in globals and look for player level. Can you click on name, like at the top? Yeah, click that one. That should make it.
All right. So I don't see a player level in here.
Wait, really? It's not making it? Wait, why is that? Can you click on that object globals used again?
Here, let me hide the game on the stream so people can see what we're looking at.
Oh yeah.
All right. So which one did you want me to click on?
So in your asset browser, let's just go back to that object globals used.
Global, right here.
Yeah. Okay. So this is in the create event. Do you see? Oh wait, we've got gold there at the bottom. Do you see? Oh, is that gold? Did you make that, or
No,
is that already there?
That was there.
As in at the bottom, like see where it says the global variables that we've created, like where we were looking at before.
Down here.
Yeah, that's right. So did you make that gold, or is that from mine?
I don't know if that's from yours. I do have global gold, global silver, and global copper.
Right. So that must be yours. Why isn't it running this code? This has been dragged in, right? Yeah, we saw it. It was in the It was in the
This is the one where we specified exactly which folders we wanted, and then so that's what was brought over.
Yeah. Can you put a breakpoint in this create event, like maybe at the top of it, and just like we'll start the project again? I'm just curious if this even actually runs.
Okay.
It didn't break?
No, not yet. I haven't hit anything. It's running.
But it would have already made.
You can't see it.
That's right, but it would have already gone through the init screen, right, and done all the things.
Oh yeah, it's already gone through the init because it has all the other features here.
So it's not actually going through the create event of this. That's so strange. Can we go back to that
global used?
Yeah, it's like it's actually not doing any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe in here, maybe delete the global.gold because you've already made that one. Like you don't need that.
All right, so we're deleting. Oops. Global gold.
Now, if we go back to your init room, where you like put in all your objects.
Yeah.
Right. Can we click on the room init tab at the top as well, just to see that instance creation order? Used. All right, it's in there.
Yep.
I'm so confused why this doesn't run, but the skill tree object does. All right. Well, you know what? I've got a different idea. If it let's we'll MacGyver this. Go into object labels used.
All right. You said globals used. Okay.
Yeah. Let's just copy all the code in here
All right.
and go into object skill tree.
Okay.
Go to the create event.
You want it down near
we'll
the
go to
bottom
the-
of it?
Oh, yeah, sure, we can put it near that. Oh, yeah, anywhere in here is fine.
Okay.
Okay, so surely it will be working now because we know the K button worked, like the event in this thing. So let's try now. Like, I am super confused as to why this wasn't working.
All right. We have it running. You can't see it. I'm going to hit K. Oh, we got it. All right. So let me turn it back on.
Hey, thank God. I am so confused.
Okay. Let me turn the game back on so y'all in chat can see this. All right. We hit K. Oh, what? It's massive. All right.
Okay, it's massive, but that's okay because we can.
At least it's working.
We can fix this.
So F3.
No, I don't think F3 will work in here.
Okay.
For now, what we can do, if you press U to hide the UI.
U.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not working. Oh, because wait. U isn't working. Is that like a debug thing? Ah, okay. Sorry, because you remember how we changed debug options to false, but we've got this all this UI on the screen that is a debug option. So it's like we've disabled the option to hide the UI. That's okay. What we can do, I imagine, what is the? Do you know the size of your GUI?
Yeah, I can get it. Hold on. That's in my system camera because I just changed it. So this is it.
Okay, so the width is 1920 divided by 3. So that's like, what, 650, something like that.
It should be 640 there. And then 360.
640. Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry, I'm blind. Okay, so if that's 640 and those icons that we've made are 64 pixels each, so it's kind of like almost 1/6 of our screen is a skill node. So what I would probably recommend is one of two things. We either have to make the nodes smaller or your UI wider, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because one of those nodes is drawn at 64 pixels. Like, we can make it like 32 pixels, and I think that will be a lot more appropriate, come to think of it. Which is
everything on my game's 30 is based on 32.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Well, maybe
if
what
that
we
helps.
can do. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. What I would probably do is, okay, I've got an idea. Instead of going in and changing all these nodes manually, do you want to? We'll go to the builder and we'll adjust it there so it's 32 pixels each.
Okay. So let me do this.
And then we'll export the code again, and then we'll overwrite that function so that we've got.
Okay. All right, so we run it.
And then can we? Oh, actually,
Man, stop them.
could we
There we
have
go.
done it in? I just had a thought. Sorry, let me check something on my one. If I look at the skill node constructor, we've got focus bright. Ah, yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to think because
Nope.
we can't mass. Okay.
Yeah,
What we
look at
can do.
What did I just hit? There we go. Okay.
Oh, what's that?
No, then I was just
'Cause-
tapping, like messing around, and then hit
Oh, right.
buttons
Yeah.
that
Sorry,
all
I'm
kinds
looking
of
at your
stuff shows up.
stream now. Yeah, that's fine. So what we can do, just click on each one of these nodes, and on the right-hand side where it says frame size 64,
Mhm.
just reduce them to 32.
Okay.
Uh,
Do
can
it-
you type in 32?
It's not. Oh, let me try up here. It works up there.
Um,
All right. So it took that.
Yep.
This one. So no, it doesn't
Hit
like the
escape,
number
yeah.
pad. All right. So it doesn't like the 10 pad.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, I gotta hit escape. Then click this. Escape. Click this. 32. Pat. And
I think another thing I have to fix. Do you see how the focus sprite, you can only see the top left of it?
okay. The focus one.
Like the red part, like when you
Oh,
highlight
yeah.
a node, you only see like the top left part of it. If you turn off 9 slice, that should fix that problem.
Gotcha.
If it's got to be smaller.
I mean, it's fine for right now. All right. Now that we have this, we need to change the icon because it's sticking over.
Yeah, so if you go to the icon,
What was that? That was F?
yeah, no, so
No.
click on, do you see on the right hand side where it says icon sprite?
Oh, okay. So are all these based on 64?
They're all, yeah, that is
Or
64. So I guess
yeah. So if
one thing you could.
switching them to 32 is still going to make these not work right, right?
Well, if you replace like these images with another sprite that has like indexes based on 32 by 32 pixels, then yeah, like
It'll
it
work
will
fine.
just work.
All right.
Yeah, but if you're using the 64 size sprites, you can change the icon scale to 0.5, and that should fix it as well.
Okay.
Did
All
you
right.
want to do that now? And then
Sure.
like,
What was
carry
it?
that
You
over?
said go to the where?
Yeah, so where you were, the icon sprite.
Okay. Oh, the scale.
Yeah, now go down to icon scale.
And
just change that to like 0.5.
oh, it did not like that. All right, hold on. It made it 0.5.
Oh, did it remove? Ah, no, it removed the.
I can't go any lower than 1.
Yeah, okay, no, because what it's doing is it's removing the decimal point, and then it's, oh my god. Okay, I'll fix that. I'm sorry, man. Maybe what we can do is, so we can still carry this over, but in your game, we'll like basically just resize the icon sprite from 64 to 32.
I think for now, I mean, it's fine because I will have my own sprites that will be at 32, right? So I think it'd be fine, right?
Well, yeah, you can try it and see what it looks like.
Well, yeah, I don't. All right, I don't have any made right now, but
Sure.
although I mean, I can do. Just stop moving on me. Stop.
It's annoying, huh? Maybe I should remove that.
Yeah, when I try to move off the screen to get to the thing, it drags the mouse or the stuff everywhere. All right, just
Yeah, that's
stop
annoying.
that.
I think I'm gonna fix that. Sorry, man.
All right, so let me just
When I
make a
do, I'll send
sprite.
you the updated version.
We'll make a sprite. We'll call it SBR. I don't know, icon. Right, and we'll just make it a simple circle. Just for now.
Mhm.
All right. Now that that's there, how, if I hit this icon sprite, how do I get it to load the new image in here?
All right. So what you'll need to do, I think if you just, I don't think this will work at the moment, but hit enter and then type where it says icon sprite, put SPR underscore icon.
Okay. SPR node icons. Okay, so it switched it again.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So close this project. Oh, actually, wait, maybe we should save it first. So export it as test1
Oh, whoops.
or something like that.
Also, ads are about to go off. We can. I just need to grab some more coffee again, but that's about it. Test 1. Let me reload this. All right. So,
okay. Actually, no, since we lost the changes anyway, we'll close this. Are you going on your coffee break now, or
as soon as ads go off here, the thing's already told me that I have an ad coming. The countdown already happened, so it should be going off any minute now.
Okay, then real quick, let's just close this.
Okay.
For a second. And go to the create event of the skill tree builder, like the builder object tree builder.
Oh, let me just find it. Object skill tree object tree builder.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, if you scroll down to where you put the functions, just above that, there will be something like imported sprite indexes. Do you see that?
Yeah, right here.
Yep. In that array, can you put your sprite underscore icon?
Okay.
There we go. So now if you run it and try and change a sprite to that, it should be fine. So basically it needs to have it referenced somewhere in code before it will allow us to like check if it exists. Because even though it's in the asset browser, it doesn't actually like it won't find it unless it's referenced by code. I found that
That's
really annoying and stupid. And when I finally figured out why that was, like, oh my god, I just felt like a massive weight was lifted off my shoulders.
All right. So that'll fit. I just have it's the origin points down at the bottom of it. That's all.
Oh right, yeah, it has to be center, like middle center.
But
That's right.
I have about a minute left on ads. let me take a fast be right back, and
Yeah, go for it, man.
I'm
Go
just
for it.
gonna grab some more, fill my coffee cup, and I'll be right back.
Good stuff.
All right, we're back.
Oh, that was a really quick coffee break.
Yeah, I just had to fill my cup.
Fair enough. Oh, so you've got like a pot of coffee set up somewhere?
Yeah, I have a little bar over there that is both my regular bar and a coffee bar, and I
Oh,
make coffee a
nice.
couple different ways. This morning, in most mornings, it's usually just the drip coffee, and so there's a pot over there, and I just that keeps it warm, and then
Oh,
I
wow,
just fill my
nice.
little cup.
Oh, that's really neat. So, how else do you make your coffee? Like, apart from the drip method, do you use like, is
Oh,
it like a
oh,
capsule machine or something?
I'll show you here. All right, so I do something called siphon coffee maker as well. It's a fancy looking thing,
Okay.
and this is it, like this.
Ah, I think I've seen that before. Wow.
Yeah. Here's a good picture of
That
it.
looks so fancy.
It
It's
is
like
fancy.
a science experiment.
It is. I use this a lot as well, and so it holds coffee like in the glass, like that's where you put the grounds.
Yeah.
Here, you fill the container with the water. You have your burner down below. And so what it does is when the water heats up, it pushes all the water through the hose into the coffee grounds and fills the cup, right? Well, then
Okay.
as which raises because it lowers the canister. Then when it waters all over here, the canister goes back up, and that will close the lid on the lighter, so it puts out the flame.
Oh.
Then
I feel like if ever your house was raided and the police looked at that, you'd get some like sketchy looks like, what is this thing?
probably.
It looks like
But then through just a vacuum seal, what it does is it pulls the air back into the canister, which pulls all the water with it. So now it filters the coffee grounds and keeps those out and just pulls the water with the coffee. So now it's pulling your coffee back into the canister, relowers it. You place your cup down here and it has a spigot on it. And then you undo it and you like open it and it pours into your cup.
How quickly or how long does this process take?
About 8 minutes.
Okay, 8 minutes.
Which isn't
That's
bad.
not bad.
So it will make roughly 2 cups of coffee.
In 8 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, one for you, one for Jeepin.
Yeah. And so it'll do it. And it's totally different. So if you've just drank, it's like an espresso almost on how smooth it is. It changes the way that the coffee tastes. It's very flavorful. It's not like a piece of, like a cup of coffee you want to down real fast. It's more one you want to experience it. You sip it. Yeah. You know. So I do like doing that. And then I have like,
super fancy.
yeah. We
you're
have
winning at life when you have a siphon style coffee machine.
Yep. Then I have something called a percolator. And what I have, let's see if I can find one that's similar. Mine sits on the like camping one, but Basically, it's a percolator cup, like this one. RON.
Yes, I've seen many of these.
Yeah. So, like this, right? You have in this little band in the middle is where your coffee grounds sit. The water's in the bottom, and this is an airport. And as it heats up, it pushes the water through this out of a central part, and it fills the top with your coffee, but keeps the ground separate. So I have that.
Amazing engineering.
Oh yeah, I have that, and then actually on here I have this one too. This is just like a French press. So you boil the water in here. You have the grounds in the bottom, or you can boil the water somewhere else and put it here. But you can boil this with the water and the grounds in it, and then you use a French press to press into it.
Wait, so that's like a kettle, but in the shape of a cup.
Kind of, yeah. You know, because a French press, essentially, here's one. You can see the inside. Looks like this, right? So the grounds are in with your water.
Yeah.
And you boil them that way. And then you press, and it pushes all the grounds to the bottom and doesn't let them through. And all you have remaining is your coffee, and that's what you pour out.
You just pour it out. Yeah. I've seen that before.
Yeah. So I have that too.
Really weird. I was going to say this is going to sound really weird, but I do not drink coffee. In where I'm from in Melbourne, it's very like coffee culture based. Like everyone drinks coffees in the morning, and I'm one of those weird guys that just doesn't drink coffee. But I see it everywhere.
I mean, coffee is like everywhere, but
it is. I'm just a weirdo. I'm the kind of guy that makes video games.
Well, Jeepin doesn't drink coffee, mostly because the caffeine from a coffee actually makes her jittery. So she doesn't drink coffee, but she does drink tea. So we have a fancy, we have fancy teapots for her.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm the same as Jeepin. I like drinking tea, and I have a few fancy teapots, but I don't do coffee.
So it's called a magnetic teapot.
Magnetic teapot.
Yeah, these ones are a little fancy, but let me just pick this.
Oh, that's way more fancier than my teapot.
Yeah.
I'm curious now.
We'll pick up this, right? So the tea seeps in the top, right? You put your tea leaves up top, and that's where you pour the hot water in, right? And you let it seep. Then when you're ready, you press the bottom pot up against it, and it has a magnet in the top of the handle there. There's a magnetic ball in the bottom of the pot at the top.
I see. That's super fancy.
Yeah, and when you press it up against it, it moves the magnetic ball and lets it pour down.
I see. Oh,
so
that's super fancy.
It's not. Yeah, that one looks fancy. But hers is nice and like elegant looking. It's just a black handled one, and black pot up top. No, it doesn't have the people on it or any of that stuff. But
yeah.
So we have that, right? Yeah. Oh, hers is like this style.
Ah, gotcha.
As soon as it pops up here.
Fancy.
Oh, you're making me do. All right, I'm not doing that. Get away. What type of site am I on here? Oh, Temu. That's why. Temu's making me do all these bonuses just to get to.
Yes.
Yeah, just to look at it. You're making me do this again.
Benefit.
This is it, though. It's very nice looking, right? And it's nice size. Makes like 2 cups or as much as you pour into it, but yeah, and then you take the bottom one and you pour it into your cup.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you don't drink from the bottom piece. Yeah.
I've got the teapots I have are like the ones where it's got like a strainer inside, so you put the leaves in the strainer and you pour the water in, and then you just pour it straight from there into your cup. So yeah, it's missing all the fancy schmancy.
Yeah, you kind of
like
have something,
magnetic
I don't know,
fun.
like this, where the diffuser's built into it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh my god, all these ads.
Oh
It's
my
the
God.
problem with trying to look at stuff. As soon as you go to the main sites, like there's ads everywhere, and you're like, I don't want that stuff. But yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff, and so I do drink tea, just not as much as like I drink coffee every day. But
Yeah, I should drink more tea actually. I mean, I drink tea often, but not every day. Like, I think it's good to use tea as a substitute for snacking.
yeah,
Because otherwise, like, I just like snack like way too much. But yeah. Anyway.
yep. Oh, somebody said top of the morning to you on the whiteboard.
Top of the morning. Hey.
All right. I think all right. So we have. Let me hit space here. Who just came in? I heard the Sophie treat. Homeless. Welcome in.
Hey, homeless.
Here she comes. All right, you ready? Let me switch over to the Sophie cam. Go lay down. No, that was it. No more. Go lay down.
Aw,
All
she's very beautiful.
right, we'll sneak in one little one.
Hey,
She
the
knows
lucky day.
I've changed the size of her treat, and so now she's like, "No, I need like the big treats again."
It's
it.
like, you know, when you like
That's
your
it.
favorite cereal box or something, like they reduce the size,
Oh,
but
yeah.
the price doesn't change.
Homeless,
Hey,
is that
homeless,
Brent?
yes,
You
it
hear?
is
It
I.
is. It is Brent, and you can see his Discord icon flashing in below the Sophie cam there.
Oh yeah,
It represents whoever's in the Discord chat with me.
that looks just like me. I wear a Viking helmet
It
every
does
day,
all the
and I
time.
have a big beard. I actually wish I had like such a cool mustache and beard, but I don't think I can ever grow that.
I grow a beard in the winter. I probably
Nice.
start in October. I let it completely go all November without cutting it at all, and then I start trimming it a little bit. But then I let it
Gotcha.
go all the way
You're
up
heading
until usually the end of March, beginning of April,
Okay,
and then
alright.
I completely shave it
Because
off.
you're heading into the warm season now.
Yeah, and it gets hot here, so
Right.
what
Yeah, 'cause
is
our summer is over, and now we're getting into the cold season. I think today was the first day in a long time that I wore gloves. But I'm gonna have to start getting used to that again. We're going into the cold season down under.
it will hit 100 degrees here in the summer, which is 37, almost 38 for you.
Oof, yeah, that's hot.
Yeah. So the beard drives me crazy when it gets that hot.
I
So
can
like I
imagine.
just cut it off, but and I just keep it real close during the summer. That's all. Because today's supposed to go to 87, which is 30.
Oh, that's really hot.
Yeah, that's our normal. Like mid 80s to high 90, low 90s is our normal, and then it will normally sit somewhere between 85 to 95 through most of the summer, with a peak of around 100.
Do you find it's like constant, or does it like jump around a lot?
It jumps. So mostly it'll sit between 29 to 35 most of the summer.
Hey, hamster.
It'll sit there, yeah, most of the summer, and then we have like 2 weeks usually where it sits at like 38 for it. So most of the time
I
it's
would
bouncing
die.
between 85 to 95, and that's only here.
Gotcha.
Just here, right? So because I live near the desert, that's why it does that. So the Southwest gets real hot,
Interesting.
if you are up north in the States, it does not get as hot at all.
Are there any like special benefits living close to a desert, or is it like
Very
really
dry air.
dry?
Yeah, so allergies are usually different. You don't have the humidity that you do out east. So like Florida is very humid, so there's a lot of moisture in the air, which makes you, when you walk outside, sometimes you're immediately sweating and you need a shower by the time you get to your vehicle. But here you don't sweat, you hardly sweat because it's just so dry. So there's some, you got to pay attention to that. But most of the time, like, you're not sweating. It's nice. It's dry air, so it feels different. I prefer,
No,
like, I
I
really
think I
love it. I
prefer.
like it here.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I prefer that. So where I am as well is so I'm in the city of Melbourne, which is at the southern point of Australia. But it's very low in terms of where the equator is, right? So it's very dry here as well. Like it's not very humid as if you were up in the north where,
Yeah.
yeah, like you said, like you have to take a shower before you even get to your vehicle.
And welcome in, Hamster. Brent's on.
It is I, Brent brother. We were just talking coffee and tea and
We've been talking all
humidity.
kinds of stuff. Yeah. Brent has been on helping with his easy skill tree builder, right? We've been working on how it works because he has a new version of it out and getting that sort of implemented into the game.
Yeah, so pretty much now you can just use the builder to like build your tree visually, like using a visual editor, and then just like copy it over to your actual project. I was gonna say 8-bit, so because you probably don't want to like do all your skill tree stuff now on stream, but one thing I'd recommend, so say for instance, you know how in your game you have a button that you can click, and when you get it, it activates Dancing Blade.
Yeah, that's the test button. Yep.
Yeah. So what you can do, so I imagine when you press it, it will run a function. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you can do, so say for instance, if you click a node here,
right,
and then click on the right hand side where it says immediate effects.
Okay. Oh, look at that. All right. So I can enter like the function name and all that stuff there.
Yeah. So if you put that function name in here, then basically what that means is when you unlock the node, then it will call that function. So it's kind of like you're unlocking that ability. But what you can also do, so say for instance, underneath that, so you can apply as many functions to a node as you want, but in this visual editor, I only made it that you can have 3. So probably in a later version of this thing, I'll make it more complex. But if you put in the function name in here, you don't have to put anything on apply at level or apply at above level. But if you wanted to, it's kind of like you can have a single node and say at level 1,
do this. I gotcha.
Yeah, like do this, and then at level 2 do this, or you can say at level 1 and above, like run this function whenever you click the node, if that makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's a thing you can do. So you can create all the functions of all the things you want to do in your game. And after you've done that, you can come in here and just link it up by calling that function name. So yeah, it's like your tree is basically what's calling this effect.
Yep.
Now in the builder, I haven't made it. So say for instance, you have, how can I explain it? So imagine you have a skill called unlock dancing blade. Then in this node, you can just call that function unlock dancing blade. But if you have a function that says unlock skill and you're passing the skill as an argument, then in the current version, you won't be able to pass through an argument using the visual editor. You can still do it if you export the code as you did before, and then put the arguments in that code. You still can do it that way, but in this editor, I just haven't put in a way to accept arguments.
I gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know about that, because probably, I'd probably say that the coolest part about the skill tree engine is running those immediate effects and the stat bonuses, which is the option just below immediate effects.
Gotcha.
Where it's like you can say, give me 2 strength or 2 HP every time I put a level in this node, and it will sort of like apply those stat bonuses as you go along.
I know what we were going to do.
Yeah.
You remember how in the game when I opened it up, it was really sort of resolution was real big on it, and the wording was over top of everything. We were going to turn something off, and I can't remember what that was.
Turn something off.
So,
well, I think what we were going to do was change the size of the nodes to 32.
All right, so we have that at 32. 32. Okay.
Yeah. Now, what I'd probably recommend is if we export the code as it is now. Oh wait, it's actually gonna look for that sprite icons, like for that other one. Actually, hold on a second. So, because you know how you made that circle, we called it sprite icons.
Yeah, I can make that when we get into the other one real quick.
All right, cool. Yeah, so because it will be looking for that sprite. But what I'd recommend, instead of exporting it to this one, so hit escape.
Okay.
And then hit F4 to export to GML.
All right.
And then give it a name like test skill tree or whatever we called it before.
I think it was test skill tree. All right.
Yep.
All right. Copied
enter.
it. Yep. Copy the clipboard.
Now, in your project, overwrite that other function that we've made.
So, yeah, this is a little the mouse on the edge.
The scrolling is annoying. Yeah, I gotta fix that actually.
All right, so I exported so I can close it. And then we'll exit out of here. We'll load the game. All right. So now that was in object skill tree. Right.
Well, we'll have to open that script, the one that you made, so we can copy the code in.
Oh, that was here.
Yeah, so just copy all that and highlight all that and delete
it. And then paste in.
Paste. Yep.
Okay.
There we go. Now, I think that's still got the same name, so I don't think we have to...
Yeah, we kept it all the same.
But do you see how that first node, it's looking for sprite underscore icon, but it doesn't exist in this project? On line 26?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going to have to make sprite icon.
Yeah.
And then...
okay.
What I would recommend, if you, in your asset browser,
now
search for... Yep, so that will be working fine now. Actually, scroll down here just a little bit. So sprite node icons, just middle click that. Okay. And maybe if you just adjust the size of these from being 64, make it like, we'll downscale it to 32, but you can get it back from the other project if you like.
Okay.
So now if you run it and see what it looks like, I'm just curious to see how it will look in yours.
Okay. So Hamster, you're doing work on your skill tree stuff right now? Is that what you're saying? All right, we'll wait for... You're trying to.
Hopefully, Hamster, you'll be happy with the new version.
Are you using...
That.
Is he using your stuff, Brent?
Yeah, he's got the engine as well.
Oh, nice.
But now with version 3, you'll be able to use the visual editor to just make a whole ton of skill trees and test them out. Although, I think because Hamster has an older version of GameMaker, and it's like he doesn't have the zoom in and out capability, so it might be a bit of a struggle to get it working for him.
I gotcha. All right, so we're in the game. If I hit K... Oh, this was it, the UI stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we wanted to hide.
Okay.
Oh, and it says show hide UI and hit U, but U is not working.
Yeah, okay, so what we'll do... So, close this for now.
All right.
Those sprite icons actually look like they were 64 pixels still, not 32 as well. That's interesting if it didn't like resize them. That's okay. Can we go to your macros?
My macros or your macros?
The SD macros.
Yeah.
Now, see where it says debug mode, we change it to false.
Yeah. Turn it back to true.
If we turn it, so basically what we have to do is, because all those debug options are enabled with this, but stupidly what I didn't do was I should have had, if it's off, then the UI options will be off by default. So I have to fix that as well. But for now, that should fix it. But I was going to say, on line 36, see how it says the default frame size is 64?
Yeah.
Let's change that to 32.
Okay. All right, so we have skill debug now set to true and frame size 32.
Can we try run that?
Sure. In Hamster, you can't find your conversation where you discussed it with Grok. I don't know how that works. Do you have it? Does Grok work with projects? So I use like AI stuff all the time with work. You got it? Okay, yeah. And I'm like, the agents that we have projects built into it. So you can have like a special agent space and create a project with a chat agent built into it. And each project has its own set of files and conversations. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know how... We don't use Grok at work because it's just not allowed, but we have our own AI stuff. Yeah. All right. So Grok is the same way. Okay. And all right, so now we have the UI. I can hit U and the UI goes away.
Hey, okay.
Oh, look at that. The light from the player is still slightly showing through. That's funny.
Oh, interesting.
All right. So what is it? All right. What about all this stuff on the right-hand side? This giant default skill description and requires my skill. Where does that?
Okay. So what that is, if you mouse over one of the skills.
Oh, I see.
Did we change it?
We didn't change the font size.
Yeah. So because the resolution of your GUI is a bit low, like your text. Oh, actually.
And Kelvar, Microsoft is raising Copilot prices. Vibe coders beware. Is Vibe? I don't do that. So I don't like Copilot.
I use Copilot at work.
Do you?
Actually.
We don't. Yeah, we don't use Copilot. Again, who I'm with, we have our own. We have like 100 different agents that are specific to that company. And we have our own spaces, but we do use some of Anthropic. So there's Claude built into some stuff, but that's only like one of them. But yeah, all that stuff is going to go up, I'm afraid. I feel like all of it, not just Copilot, right? They may start it, but if they can raise their price and be okay with it, everyone else is going to do it.
Gotcha.
It's just going to happen. Because working off of like tokens and stuff, AI's cost is going up, you know, so it's going to go up. So, all right. Where is this a macro too? The size of the font over here?
So it's not, but what you can do is you can use your own font, or you can change that font.
Okay.
So, and also before we close this to do that, I just want to point out, do you see that purple box in the middle?
Yeah.
So that purple box is basically the set background for this tree. That's like the default one.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of like meant to be for like a scrolling style background, but we didn't pick the background type in the builder. But
Right.
you can basically pick your own background, and you can have it stretched, you can have it centered, you can have it anchored to a node.
Okay.
So you can actually update the background that shows when you're viewing the tree.
Oh, nice.
So in the actual the skill tree object, there's a variable called like background type, and you can change that to none, and that would just remove that square if that's something you want to do for the time being.
All right. So object skill tree.
Yeah. So if you scroll down,
was it one of your enums or no?
Just a little bit. Keep going. I think it might be in the draw variables. Yeah. So if you keep going here, stop. There it was. A bit higher. There we go.
Oh.
Background type centered. So if you change that to like background type none, then that would remove
okay.
the background.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I the purple's there is fine because it'll remind me about putting something there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And where is the font? So if I want to change it or make like a different style font, where is that in here?
Yeah. So if you scroll up, I think it might be. I think there's a variable called there it is. Header font and standard font.
Okay.
So those are fonts that just sort of come default with the engine. Very basic fonts, but you can replace that with fonts that you already have in the game.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that might make it like much better for you. So yeah, the header font's kind of like a bit bigger. So something that you think.
We'll just do chat bubble.
Yeah.
And for now, we'll set this to the same thing, just to see how it looks.
Yeah, sure thing.
Panel image index. Which one's that size? Okay, that's not related to this.
Yeah.
Image index used. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, AI stuff. Oh, and Starfish, you snuck in there and I didn't see you. Hello.
Hey, Starfish.
Your name blended in. But I see you.
So much purple.
Oh, I know. I see you. Good morning. All right, so we hit K, then we got to hit U. All right, it's sort of in there. I see it. I'll fix that out.
Yeah.
Because it blends in with my stuff up in the top corner, so.
Right. Yeah.
I'll have to get it to drop down farther or something.
I think that image index that was picked as well, so with that gold border, it kind of like, it might be a bit thick. So if you want to, you can sort of nudge the X value over of the text just a little bit in the draw GUI event. that's fine. Like that's something you can do.
Yeah.
No big deal. What else? What else? What else? I mean, I think that's like the main bread and butter. I think with what you have now, you can actually go in and build like whatever skill trees you want to build, test them and put them in your game. And then yeah, at any time if you want to ask me for help, you can do that. But yeah, I think that's the gist of it. Like how
Yeah,
you make it with the builder and how you copy it into your project.
I think it's gonna be really good because now that'll give me the ability to. I'm kind of jumping all over now on stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So over the last week, I got the date and time stuff working right. So what 24 hours in game is 30 minutes real time. I know it's a little quick, but it's for me to be able to test things without, whatever. So I have it set to 30 minutes, but it shows you the weather. So it says whether it's sunny, cloudy, or stormy.
Does that affect the gameplay?
It will, but right now I just have it so that it works, right?
Sure.
And I redid. Remember how the lighting was just a solid circle? Basically, I was just punching a hole through the with an alpha through the layer. Before
I see you got a different image now. Yeah.
Yeah. So now
I think it looks much better now.
I used a different sprite that is more a little bit alpha spread out, right? So it wasn't as bad. You can still see a little bit of circle lights inside here, but they're very close together, and I can change that even more, but I think it looks more natural now, right?
No, I agree. I think I really like many of the changes that you've done.
Yeah, I have it so it
really
announces
come
when you come into the marsh to let you know, and the music changes.
Yeah, that looks
And
cool.
the combat is now totally different, right? Let me change the size of this again.
Should it say town when you go into the town?
Yeah, I'm gonna have it say like where you are, like you're entering town or something. The combat, instead of the big giant panel that was on the left, I think the last time you played it was over here, has now been shrunk down, so it's in the bottom left corner.
I really like the way this looks now, actually.
I think it's cleaner, and I think also with the fact that I zoomed out a little bit makes it so that it looks like there's a lot more room here.
I think with the UI having been moved to the bottom, I think you can position the characters, like the actors, both the player and the enemies, a bit more to the center of the screen as well.
Yeah.
Because I think
right now they're off a little bit.
If you still had that, so it's like if you still had that whole left side panel, then they would be centered. But now that it's bottom justified, then you can sort of drag them more to the middle again.
Yep.
If I can make a suggestion as well with the bottom right box.
So I think
all that
the idea for the bottom right was to make it so that, one, you don't have the HP stuff on the player anymore, but when you have companions, you'll be able to see you and your companions all in one little spot.
I agree. I think that's definitely a great change that you've made, and I approve of this. I was going to say, however, I think what might actually be, I don't know, because like when I'm looking at all that black space, like I don't know what it is. Like something about it irks me a little bit. And I mean, you can keep it as it is. Like I'm just providing.
I think that's just my draft. I would like to find or make a better sprite to replace the drawing of the black with the border.
Well, what I was going to say, like I don't actually have a problem with the sprite that you've used, but what I was going to recommend is if there's only one character in your party, the height of that box should only be like one character's height. And
I've tried that.
Join your party. Okay.
Right now, it felt weird to me, and mostly it's OCD. So
Okay.
to me, it felt weird when it was smaller than the panels on the left.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
All
it
right.
was
Yeah.
offset,
Fair
and I was
enough.
like, oh, this is small
Mm.
and this is weird. And to me, it felt weird. So I made it the
Okay.
same height as these ones, right? So the line straight across all the
Gotcha.
way.
Well, that might
That's,
actually be. Well, I was going to say that actually might be much better as well because you've got that space in the center that you could use for other battle aspects
oh
as
yeah,
well.
these
And then it
buttons
will
will be
be
gone.
just right. But you might have things like skill descriptions written in there, or
Yep.
maybe a battle log, something like that that could be written in there. But then you can have like the whole bottom section made up of UI. I mean, you don't have to, but yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I was just going to provide some feedback with what I'm seeing, but just because someone provides you feedback, you don't have to listen to it. Like you know best. Um, but yeah, like if there's anything like I still think that perhaps the actors should be more centered on the
Yeah,
like in the
I
battlefield.
think that's a good idea. And then because these will be gone, this dancing blade button will be down in here
Yeah, yeah, that I like that idea
versus up higher.
actually. Hmm.
I did move the battle focus bar over a little bit to the left.
I did notice that. I like that.
And this is over a little bit, the current turn stuff.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've done a really good job with this. Do you think like do you have any plans of putting in shadows under the
The players?
characters as well?
Yeah. I'd
Yeah.
like to. I'll probably just draw, like, I'll make a little shadow and draw it in, like, code it in versus put it
Yeah.
on every frame and all that stuff. So
Yeah, that's fine. I was because I was just looking at this battle and
there's no
I don't know
depth to it.
something.
They're kind of just flat, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe a shadow will make the characters kind of look less flat. And I don't think it has to be like. I mean, you could do it multiple ways, right? Like you could just draw a circle underneath them, and I think that will still provide a big impact.
yeah.
But if you've got your day-night system, then you could probably just you can draw the sprite again with like a black overlay, so it's like literally the same sprite, just black, and have it sort of skew depending on the time of the day. So it's like in the morning, it's kind of like pointing to the west, and then
Yeah.
as it sets, like the shadow moves more to the east.
Oh, that's a pretty good
Um,
idea.
uh,
And for you and everybody else, I don't have the weather or the time of day built into the battle room. I just have it turned off. So
okay,
right now, when you enter the battle, it'll always look like this. It doesn't have the
gotcha.
light system. It doesn't have the other stuff. Do you feel the battle should be like this, or do you think building in the real world environment of what's going on into the battle adds to it?
Um, the way I think it's like when well, well, I'm talking about like games in general, right?
Yeah.
I think games in general, it's like when you're in battle, it's almost like time's frozen. So it's like when you're in game, it's like time will be moving at a normal pace. But like I think just in general with games, it's like because you could be in a battle for like 10 minutes fighting a boss, and in game time that's like 4 or
Sure.
5 hours, which seems a bit strange.
What I was thinking
Um,
was pausing time so your time
mhm,
doesn't change, but the weather comes with you. So if it's storming and raining in the real world and you enter a
gotcha.
battle, the rain comes into the battle. Um,
Um,
to
I
give
think
a
that's a good idea.
real world effect, but I haven't tried it yet and I didn't know what people would think of that.
Well, I think it would be a good idea if the weather actually has effect on combat. Like, say, for instance, if you have something that says um, heavy attacks do more damage when it's not raining, or something like that, or like
Mm.
things work better, like maybe lightning attacks are stronger in the rain, then it would be, I think it would be very good to have those weather effects in battle. And then you can also do things like you can't get weather effects in a cave. Yeah, because you're in a cave.
Right.
Um, I do think that that might be. It's not the highest priority because you can still make a really fun RPG without that, right?
Oh yeah.
So I think you want to focus on like what's important to your game, and when you get those important things done, then do all the cool fun stuff like weather effects and
Yeah.
yeah,
So
all those things.
this week, I'm not gonna be changing the UI right now of the battle system anymore for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yep.
I'm going on the next beta release. I'll get more feedback from it and decide if anything needs adjusted. So I'm going to leave that alone. But right now, I've been concentrating, well, the weather, the time of day, creating new NPC stores and NPCs. And I have one NPC that is quest based by it. The NPC doesn't show up until after you complete quest 3, right?
Okay.
So then the NPC shows up and it will be like you'll see it walk through town, but it'll stop here, right? And when the first time you go talk to it, it'll be like, oh, you've cleared out the skeletons from the the cave. I really appreciate it. Now I can go mining for the minerals I need to make a better axe. And he's like, oh, but I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. I need some food. You bring him some food. He disappears for like 3-4 in-game days. And then when he returns, you talk to him and he's like, oh, I'm ready. I can get rid of these trees that are here, which are I moved off to the side. They're sitting down here. It'll delete those. And now it opens up the new biome. And now you can go into the ancient forest.
What happens in the ancient forest?
Well, that's just a continuation, right? So now you have more stuff going on. You also have a new NPC that's hanging out in here. Well, it's daytime. She's not here.
Well, one thing I'd want to sort of know. So you said that NPC comes when you finish the third quest, and that when he goes off to mine, he's gone for a few days. So what does the player do in the game whilst waiting for that guy to finish mining?
Yeah, there'll still be like always there'll be other things to do, right? So you'll be able to go maybe do some other stuff, or he disappears and sort of comes back by the next day or whatever, you know.
Because it's just that because you can't enter this area until he comes back, right?
Yeah, you can still go to the marsh and stuff. You just can't get into the ancient forest yet.
That's fine, but I think you just want because you don't want the players to get bored, right? Because
Right.
it's like this
Well, what
guy's
do I do?
gone
Yeah.
for a bit of time. What do I do? I'm just going to go fight enemies. Well, they're like, well, I've been fighting enemies for the last like half an hour. I want to do something different now.
Right.
So just think about that because I think that could be a point where you lose engagement of your players if you're not careful.
Yeah. It could also be maybe he needs instead of the food, he could. I was trying to figure this yesterday. Maybe you have to go find his axe, right? And the axe was lost in one of the caves or something, or you pick it up after your third quest or something.
You know what I think might be a good idea? If he gives you a quest that you actually have to do in this area. So it's like he clears the path to this area straight away because you've already spent 3 quests in the other area.
Yeah.
You're ready to move on. Maybe he'll say, hey, I can clear this, like these trees, but can you get me this thing to help me? Like maybe like he's saying my axe is on the brink of death, like it's about to break, but I can clear these things for you. Can
Right.
you find me something? Yeah, you can do whatever you want, but I think having that guy clear the path for you and giving you a quest in the new area will be an engaging element of the game because it's like, oh, okay, I have a new area I can visit now, and I have a goal. There's something to guide my whole play experience. Like
Yeah.
now I want to, if he said my daughter's been captured and is in this place or something like that, then you're like, okay, I know I have to find this guy's daughter in this brand new area that I've never seen before.
Yep.
And that kind of brings up a bit of excitement in the player. I think that might be a better idea than sort of having to wait for him to do his quest
Do
and
it.
go back to the old areas that you've already been to before.
Yeah, that 100% makes sense.
I think it is good to come back to areas that you've been to previously, but I think that thing is better suited for after you've already left that area for some time, because if you keep sending the player back to the same area, it becomes like boring.
Right.
But if they leave for some time, do things elsewhere, you can change that area a little bit as well. So it's like they come back and like, oh, this thing's a bit different. What else has changed, and then like they'll like that kind of thing makes players excited to go back to those old areas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's something that's like way down the track. I think for the time being, because you're limiting yourself to a short time period, you want to make the game as fun as it can be in this short period. So you want to focus on what's important. And if you ask me, like personally, what I would like to see from this game, like sort of as like higher on the priority list, would be to have a companion in battle. I think having a companion in battle before you get to this new area will make this next area so much more fun, because you can ramp up the difficulty and the players will be like, oh, I have a companion now, so that completely changes the dynamic of my gameplay. You can have your hero that's like focused on these like melee brute force attacks, and you can have another character that might be more like maybe status based or healing based, or like completely change it up. Maybe they're like health steal, and if they're on really low health, they do so much more damage, or like whatever theme you want to go with.
Yeah, the companions were definitely going to be opposite of what the player is, right? So it brings in new elements, whether it is ranged attacks, magic, that kind of stuff. They were going to be something different.
Oh yeah, ranged attacks sounds like really interesting.
Yeah, because then you could do like almost like a ranger style, right?
How would range attacks work differently to normal attacks in your game? Do you have like enemies that might be out of reach that your hero can't actually attack or something like that?
It could be. You could run into, especially in the new zone, you could run into enemies that are in the back line, and you can't physically get to them because you got to get through the first level. But the ranged attack, your companion could, because they can shoot an arrow over top of them, or past them. So yeah, I was thinking about adding in new stuff like that. Like it's another dynamic to the battle.
No, I agree 100%. Yeah, I think when your new companion adds mechanics that's completely non-existent in your like first character, it kind of shows the players that there's more to come. It's like, oh, this character can do this. Like, oh, I wonder what else is going to be in the game. I like that, and yeah, I think personally that's what I would like to see in this game, would be like your next ally. To me, that's the most exciting part. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with it.
Yeah, and then this section here has an NPC that shows up at nighttime only, and it's the witch.
Yeah.
And the witch sells potions and other stuff that you can't find in town.
Yeah,
nice. And she'll have her own set of quests and that kind of stuff, but she's limited to being like showing up just at night.
Is she a good witch or an evil witch?
She's a workable witch, like
a workable
meaning
witch.
you can work with her, right?
Fair enough.
But they're on the edge, right? So
you can introduce some really like what's the word I need to pick here? Kind of like more immoral activities, because she could be like, oh, I can give you an invincibility potion, but you just have to give me a child or something
Right.
to sacrifice. And it's like, I don't know if I want to. How much do I really need this invincibility potion?
I would love to make you bring in the alignments, right? So neutral, chaotic neutral, that type of stuff, and make characters kind of act that way. I think that would be kind of neat.
I was just thinking, like, maybe in town you can have like little Timmy, who's this like little kid, and he has a pet bunny rabbit, and he's like, I have the cutest bunny rabbit in the world. Like maybe they're going extinct, and this kid's like got rich parents, so he has a bunny rabbit, and the witch is like, oh yeah, if you want this potion, we need to sacrifice a bunny.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh, do I take little Timmy's bunny? Or do I just leave the potion?
Starfish is laughing at the workable comment. Yeah. And what kind of coffee am I drinking today? It is the Pinon coffee, which is local here to New Mexico. So they brew the coffee beans with the Pinon, the nuts that come from the tree, and it gives it a very almost sort of like a more like earthy taste to it. It's very good.
Very cool.
So yeah, I'm been trying to think of new things, and I'm thinking about replacing one of the tents with a little hut, and then making it so either it's still a tent, but you can go into the tent, and it's like a Harry Potter wizard tent, and it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, and it's an actual little house room. And you can have like, maybe she's there during the day, right? But outside during the night, or something like that. TARDIS, yeah, except it just doesn't travel through time. Oh, there she shows up. So it's nighttime, and it tells you across the screen, and she showed up.
Ah, I see. Seraphia the Witch.
Yep.
Nice.
But that's kind of where I've been at for the last week, trying to make everything work. And
you've done well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
no, I really.
Speaking of Starfish,
like when I played this, I really enjoyed it. I thought the improvements that you made to the game from what it was originally, like you can actually see that it's fun to play. And I think when the game is fun to play, then all you need is like a really cool story, and then like the game will sell itself.
Yep. So let me stop this. We're going to look at the whiteboard. I know Hamster was saying he put, here they are. This is his skill tree stuff.
Yes.
And I'm being rated by Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Welcome in, Tim. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. I have Brent Brother on Discord here, and we were talking about the easy skill tree stuff that he's been working on. So, Tim, how are you doing, and how is your game coming along? It's nice to see you. And for those that don't know me, my name is 8Bits, and I've been working on a RPG game, just kind of starting on a 6-month journey with it. I took my previous one, which is version 1, and now we're working on version 2. Sweet. You just finished the skill tech tree. Excellent. In your game, 128 different tiles. That's a lot.
Wow. 128.
Yeah. Bullion, welcome in. Nice to see you.
Bullion. Hey, buddy.
Yeah. And again, Brent is on Discord, and we were working on the skill tree engine for GameMaker that Brent made. And we just switched over to looking at the whiteboard to look at what Hamster Hammer is doing for his skill tree, because he posted some pictures in here.
Yeah, I
Uh,
really like the way Hamster has incorporated it into his, like how you see the units on the left and the skill
yeah.
tree on the right hand side. That's really cool. And I saw him use it, and the buttons at the top are actually clickable.
Oh,
So
okay.
when you click on those units at the top, it will change the skill tree to be like that unit's skills. I really like how we did that. I'm impressed. If you're still here, Hamster, good job, mate.
Yeah, excellent. And then yeah, just showing different ways like all the stuff works based on the person. He's got all
Hmm.
three here. You got the worker, and then you have your knight and the archer. Yeah, I really like. I mean, Hamster, your stuff's real clean. You know, so I like how this is showing.
Yeah, he's got really nice art.
Yeah.
I wish I was as good an artist, to be honest.
And you still have 2 more units to do. Oh no, you guys lost your stream streaks with each other.
Oh no.
Stream streaks are hard. At least if you can catch it, you can watch the VOD for up to 24 hours, or at least before the next stream, and be able to retain it. Starfish, hi Deepin. You're waking up still, coffee and 8 legs, yeah. That's what we got here, right? Just at least coffee. We were talking at one point about all the different types of style coffee makers. And we talked about Jeepin, we talked about your tea one, because Brent likes tea, and so I was showing him your tea. How have I been? I've been doing well. You know, I appreciate that bullying. Work has been crazy, so I haven't been on watching as many people during the week as I normally can. But and streaming is reduced to like 2 days now, right now. I have work meetings Monday morning. At least I think this Monday will be the last one, and then I'll be back on Mondays. But overall, doing well. Let me show the game real quick and the progress on it. So last year I did a 3-month game challenge. I made version 1 of an RPG game. Started from scratch, made it for 3 months, right? Which you can still see on my itch page. It's right here. You can play it on the browser. It's version 1. And now we're in version 2. Combat has been completely changed, and all kinds of cool stuff, right? And like I said, today I was working with Brent to implement the skill tree stuff and go from there, right?
Yes, I am looking forward to seeing it when it's done.
Yeah.
Seeing what you come up with.
Calvar, how can you release the next World of Warcraft killer with work getting in the way? It's a tough job, and I'm trying to do it.
That's always the big challenge, huh?
Yeah.
Work there.
I have one building.
I wish I could do.
Oh, I know. I wish I could get rid of work, but hey.
If I could do game dev full time, I would be so happy.
Yep.
Sadly, we have jobs to do.
Oh, I know.
Hey, Bullion! Sorry, Bullion said hi.
I was going to just say, most of everybody that's in all the NPCs are from people in chat, people that wanted to be in the game, from the local game dev guild group, and just some other friends. And that's how all the names are coming about. And of course, the main thing, you can pet the dog in the game, right? So you can come over there, pet the dog, give a treat, which I think I saw.
I was gonna say that's how you get a 5-star rating.
Exactly. Starfish, I think I saw you do a Sophie treat. So we're going to switch over so everybody can see Sophie. And we'll give her a treat. This is Sophie. she is the star of the show. I'm just kind of like the co-host here, right? So we have to make sure the star is happy. And the color, there you are. Also, she's uncovered, and you don't normally see her. So, but we'll show her quickly. I have a 5-year-old Quaker parrot, Arwen, who sits behind me, right here. And occasionally you'll hear her chit chat.
I was gonna say one day you should have her sitting on your shoulder whilst you stream.
Oh yeah.
So you can, and wear an eye patch.
Play like that would be funny.
Yeah.
You are the cat's emotional support human. True. Tim, you used to have a Quaker parrot. Yeah. Kind of like to find another. Yeah. The Quaker parrots are really pretty good. I like her, right? She's got a unique personality, loves chit-chatting. Although she does pick up some of the bad words that I say when I game. So she does like to say damn it a lot. And I'll hear her behind me when I'm gaming. She'll be like, damn it.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah. It looks like ads are going to be starting here pretty soon in maybe about 30 seconds. We're just going to let them roll, and we'll just chit chat a little more through this. The noise is sometimes annoying. True. We have put up like sound dampener things on the walls in different places to help reduce the echo of her noise.
Oh, can you hear her when you're like, not in your gaming room or your work room?
Oh yeah, you can hear her throughout the house.
Oh wow.
She does get loud. She does get pretty loud. You added, okay, let me close that. Let's look back at the whiteboard. All right. So, below it. All right. Yeah, your issues are the neighbors. So the nice thing here is we're in, like this is a townhouse, right? Townhouse complex. And so I don't have anybody on this side, but on that side of the house, we do have neighbors. You can hear the bird from outside the house, but you do not hear the animals through the walls. The walls are very like sound dampening, which is amazing.
That's great. Well, I really like Hamster's title screen.
Yeah, so this is a new title screen. Screen. I got it. Hamster, I know you're in ads. I don't know if you can hear me. Do you have a link to your game?
As well.
Are you? Yeah. Everybody's in ads, except for those that have subbed. Prime.
Hey,
exactly.
like
Prime, no ads. Right? What about, do you have a link to your game? If so, feel free to post it in chat. And Tim, I know you're in ads probably too, and I'll repeat it. But if you have a link or anything you would like to do, feel free to post that as well. Yeah, I like this. This looks this is clean. Like I said, all your stuff is really clean looking. Yeah. It's coming along nice. Also, Brent, what time is it for you?
It's after 2:00, so I probably don't have much time actually.
I was just thinking that. I was like, you know what? It's got to be late.
It is, yeah. Actually, I might be heading off shortly if that's all right. Did you have any other questions that you wanted to ask about the engine?
No, I mean, I think at this time it'll be a lot of me just playing with it and figuring it out between maybe today, tomorrow, because I do stream again tomorrow. And then uh, work on stuff for the week. But if I have questions, I'll just
Well,
ping you.
yeah, for sure. I was gonna say one thing I would probably recommend because I think there's a lot of really cool skill ideas in the chat. Like there are a lot of skills that I think I would like to see in the game, but you can do what kind of skills you want. I think if you
We
program the skills, like build the functions and have them in the game, and you can just use your test like buttons to make them work. But when they're working as intended, then you can just make a skill node called like what's an example there? It's a bit too small to see, but you could just make a node called like based on one of these skills, like restoration, for example, and then you can make it that when your turn ends, by ending your turn in the green zone restores HP by 3. Yeah, okay. So you can have an on turn end function that it basically triggers every time your turn ends. And then in that function, you can have another function that's like, okay, is restoration active? If it is, what zone are we in on the focus thing? And if we're in
yeah.
green, then restore HP by 3. So you can build all these functions in your game that you can unlock through skills in the skill tree. So that might be a way that you can spend your time, and I think that would be actually a good way to spend your time because combat is the bread and butter of this game, right? So
Right.
if you're like limiting yourself to a certain amount of time, I think getting a few like really nifty skills in there will be really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff. Like I still have. I mean, like I started making a list, right? So we also have like items that need to be thought of soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out right now how to do gear, right? So new armor.
Well, actually, it's probably a good idea that you waited until after getting the skill tree engine for that because um, you can have items that can give you stat bonuses as well, kind of like skills on a tree,
Yeah.
and then have them like basically provide stat bonuses to your character. You could even have items that give you levels on specific skills. Like you can get like maybe a sword, and that sword will give you dancing blade when you have it equipped, or something like that.
Right.
Um,
So the part that
so
I'm
these are.
referring to is
Mhm.
visual. Right now,
I see. I see.
my
Yeah, yeah.
current character that I'm using for the player has a total of, I think, 9 different sprites that I use. For
Mm-hmm.
each, like, direction is a sprite, which has multiple frames. This is one, but the current leather armor that's on there is drawn on every frame, every sprite.
Mm-hmm.
I think either I'm going to make it so that I have to go in there and put a leather armor on top of the player and give it different colors to be different types of armor, or come up
I
with
mean,
something different. So, and what I
you
mean by that
could.
is like here is my idol, right? So,
Yeah.
and it's got 5 frames on it. Well, if I want to make one with a different color armor, I have to go in there and
Mm-hmm.
sort of change and make a whole bunch of new sprites, right? I haven't figured out
Okay.
how to do this with armor yet.
Okay. Well, if I was gonna do that, well,
The other
before
thing.
yeah, the other thing is like, how necessary is it? Because if you've only got 6 months to do this whole thing, I think changing your arm up, like your appearance based on items you equip, that will use up a lot of time, which I don't think it's providing the amount of benefit to your game, like based on the time that you're spending on it. So that's something I
Yeah.
would kind of put more towards the low priority stuff. But if I was going to do it, what I would do is on my I'd have a character parent, right? and on that character parent, I would have a sprite, like maybe a sprite array. So it's kind of like um, you'd have like idle sprite, attack sprite, all
Mm-hmm.
these different sprites that every character has, and then when you change your armor, it will update those sprites to be like literally the same thing, but underscore um, leather, or
Right.
like so. Just say you've got like sprite warrior attack, then you'd have sprite warrior attack leather, sprite warrior attack heavy, or something
Yeah.
like that. So then basically what you wear changes the postfix, and it will just pick the correct sprite every time.
The other
But
idea I had was I could probably find a neutral body character, right? One that doesn't have a helmet, one that doesn't have armor on, and then have a set of images
I'll
that
draw
could
the
be,
clothes on top.
yeah, that could draw it on top of it. Whether or not
Yeah.
that happens for this version 2, I don't know. Um, but it is an idea that I'm thinking about. It may end up with, because I'm planning once I make version 2 to work towards version 3 as well.
Yeah, I mean,
So it
like
may end up
you
in
totally
that, but
can do that. Mm.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know. It's okay.
in my opinion, I would not focus on that now, because all these other things that you have on your list that I think will provide so much more value
Oh
to the
yeah,
game, you'd want to spend like whatever time remaining that you have on those ones first, because that basically gives impact to your game, right? Like if I played this game in 3 months and I saw, you've got an extra character or two extra characters, and they all have skills, and like they've got all these status effects that you can put in battle, like all these things that make the game fun, then that will make me want to say, wow, I really want to see where this is going in like version 3. But
yeah,
if in 3 months time, like me or someone else plays this and says, okay, I've got one character, and instead of killing rats now, I'm killing big rats, or so, something like there's not much impact in the game, then I'm gonna be less interested in like getting version 3, right?
true.
So I think you want to spend what time you have focusing on the things that makes the game as impactful and as fun as it can be. Um, before moving on to that little things like changing the armor of your character. Like
Right.
that's not as impactful.
Yeah, and I can always, what's the right way? Update the stats of things to make it say, you have this armor on or something, and it gives you the stats for it.
Yeah, I mean, so many games do that. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many games that you play where you change your armor. Like, even that game that I was showing you, that like Chained Echoes, the one that I said I've really been enjoying.
Yeah.
Um,
This
like
one.
you equip all these different armors, yeah, all these different weapons, but the character sprite never changes. Like, but how good does that look, right? Like, you don't need like the characters to change to have a good game. I
Right.
mean, yeah, it's a nice touch, but it's not necessary.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of ways around things. So I'm just currently working off my rank of things, and yeah, items are going to start being a thing now. Because I have more than one shop right now, and I'm going to be working on probably 2 more, and that'll be increasing items and that kind of stuff that you will find either out in the world or you can buy and sell from the NPCs.
Yeah, I think that's actually a good way to increase engagement in the player. So if you got Brewer in the town and he's always selling you like coffee and mead and stuff like that, but then you find another NPC somewhere else and he's like, hey, I've got throwing knives or something
Yeah.
like that. And you're like, oh wow, this is like a completely different type of item. And then you've got your witch and she's like, hey, I make potions. And it's like, oh wow, all these like different NPCs, I can buy all these different items. It's like, what else is there in the world, And like that's the kind of thing that once again increases curiosity and engagement in the game,
Right.
because you're showing the player that there's all these different things, and it makes them curious as to what they're going to experience next. Whereas if Brewer sold like all the same items and like the witch sold the same things and the other guy sold the same things, then it's like, okay, the NPCs in this game just all sell the same thing, so I don't expect anything new. So yeah, I think that's, since you've got the item mechanic in your game already, that's something where you can provide sort of like a high impact change with low time cost.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Brent, I think it is way past your bedtime.
Indeed, yes. I will be
I
signing off.
appreciate
I think,
you hanging out and helping me get your easy skill tree engine built into the game.
It was a pleasure, and thank you for bearing through all those bugs that we had in the beginning. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some updates and especially remove that annoying scrolling, so it doesn't bother you every time you like move your mouse off the screen. And I'll send you an update when I've done that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll leave you to it, mate. Have a great stream, and I will talk to you soon.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a good one, mate. See you later.
All right. Well, that was Brent Brother. He was helping with his easy skill tree engine that we've installed into the game. So it basically allows me to design the skill tree a lot more easy than just coding everything, right? It's kind of a visual aspect to it. So I'll wait for, there it is. And this is it, right? On a separate project, I have the skill tree, and I can design this and attach all the functions of the different skills. And then I just import it in, and I can work with it here. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I appreciate the way it works. And yeah, so over the last week, you can see it's raining now in the game. I did manage to get my weather system working. The particles I'm still working on whether the rain looks pretty good, but I think it's all right. So yeah. Anyways, folks, we are a little over time. I think we're going to be calling it here. And we're going to find somebody to raid out to. So from here, what I'm going to do is I want to go into garage because I love working in the garage. And I'm not doing Jeep work this weekend. We finished that. So Jeepin now has a functional Jeep that has AC for her because it's getting hot out. So she needs that. But I want to organize and sort through a lot of the camping gear and just clean it up, right? It's just a mess. But we're going to find somebody on and see who's out there in Devland. And let's see. Who do we got today? I think I saw... Let me see if Conrad was still on. Yes. Well, we're going to raid out to Conrad. There we are. I appreciate everyone for being here. Thanks, Brent, again, for getting me set up with your skill tree. And we'll be able to make it work from here. I'm sorry, Poison, you are cleaning up and fixing your wife's beach cruiser so you can go riding on the levee in the mornings. Excellent. And Gutmar, I appreciate you hanging out, and everyone else. I will be here tomorrow for stream, so 7 a.m. Mountain Time. We'll stream for a couple hours again and see what I can get done on the game today. I do want to try to fit in some actual game time today as well. I know. Can't always design the stuff. Got to play it too. But I appreciate everyone for being here. I will see you all tomorrow. Same digital time, same digital place. And R1 is saying goodbye. So I think it's time. Have a good one, folks. Let's go say hi to Conrad, and I will talk to you later. Bye now.